Hello! Hello!
Hello, and welcome, friends, to this live Oxventure.
Yeah.
I am Corazon de Baena, the human pirate rogue, unless you work in the accounts department of Lafitte's Piracy Supplies and Big Hat Store, in which case I'm not. This guy up here that's him.
Oh,
that's
what?
the guy.
No. I'm Egbert. I'm Egbert, the trusty paladin, you know.
Leave his lies.
Looking
He's
for
on his
atonement.
face.
Yeah, look at this face and also this
Trusty
face.
paladin.
Look at these two
Oh, yeah.
faces.
Literally two faces.
Yeah.
He's two-faced.
What?
Get him, fellas, like I said.
All right.
He's the one who bought all the hats.
Yeah, he needs big ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's me. I'm a dragonborn. That's why I've got one giant face on top of my face.
I'm Dobb, the half-orc bard. Hello and
Hey.
welcome to the show. Let's do the show. It's all about Dobb. Welcome to Dobb and Friends.
Oh, what? We weren't consulting on
talked
this
about
rebranding.
this.
It's a land grab. It's a power move.
Oh man.
Did not agree
Well.
to the Dobb show.
Check the small print, Jane. I think you'll find it's all nice and legal.
We all agreed to transition to the Dobb show.
It's Corazon and friends. Dobb is the second friend in the lineup in the intro sequence. We talked about this.
Yes.
Okay. Who are
I'm
the other
holding out
friends?
for the charismatic cheat friends.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm Prudence, the tiefling warlock, dabbler in the dark arts. What am I saying, dabbler?
Dabbler,
Expert.
Fully
your
committed.
assistant manager in the
Fully
dark
precious.
arts.
Yeah, senior executive of the dark arts.
I am Merylwen, the wood elf druid and treasurer, because Dobb throws everything in the lake.
Fair
He's
enough.
got
the
the spreadsheets.
GM of the bunch. You know him well. He's finally back to run some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm literally everyone else in the world.
Yay!
How are you going to do the entire thing as a rap?
Johnny Kong.
Johnny Kong is here. Anyway,
Hooray!
this latest adventure begins in the town of Barrowmere. Barrowmere is not a town you had intended to visit. Not that it's unpleasant. It's quite a prosperous town, known for its business guilds and such like. But you received a message from Bismuth, the sort of keeper of Necropolis on Sea.
What sort of message?
who,
Like a text or?
No, she sent a blood raven.
Oh.
It's a
On
raven
brand.
that comes along, drops the message, and then explodes into a cloud of blood.
Oh,
Amazing.
this is a new hat. It's on
so-
credit.
She's soiled your hat. However, she said that preparations to sell the mansion at Necropolis on Sea, as per your instructions, are
Yes.
continuing apace,
Good.
and that somebody is interested. So she asked if you could head to the nearest town and send a letter giving your whereabouts, so that she could get in touch and just basically tell you about the offer on the haunted family mansion that you're keen to flog. Some
I hope she didn't put
unsuspecting
haunted
room.
in the description. How are we going to sell it if we say
It's
it's
going to boost the
haunted?
value. People love that stuff.
I think I
Character.
decline the offer. I want to hold on to the haunted family mansion.
Yeah, I want
I,
it as well.
I think you should accept the offer, Corazon.
No. Reject.
Okay, well, we can talk about it after I've sold the mansion. Let's go to the nearest town.
Okay, so you're in Barrowmere and you are walking along down the street toward what counts for a post office / rookery for blood ravens. When
I
suddenly,
see all the staff are in rubber outfits.
yeah,
I
absolutely.
get in the queue that's like roped off in a little zigzag to the front of the post.
It's a surprisingly long queue of people all wearing like ponchos and clothes they're not that bothered about. You see postmen going back and forth wearing their, ceremonial red robes.
Sure.
But just as you join the back of the queue, from over the road and down the way a little bit, you hear a woman's voice crying, "Help! Help! Help!
Well, I'm not
No.
losing my spot in the queue.
Yeah, I mean,
Help!"
I'll duck
Cool.
out. It's
All right.
fine.
All right,
Everyone check your moral alignment.
yeah.
I quickly
Alright,
fashion
fine.
a straw Merylwen to hold her place in the queue.
Thanks. I
Okay.
just want to know what's going on. This
I
is
will hold our place in the
something.
queue and I will give you all forward cutsies in the line because I'm that kind of a person.
Okay, good. Fine. No,
All right.
I'm gonna go out and find out what's going on as well.
I smugly stroll past the queue going, I've got cutsies.
People are very unhappy. Like, I can't believe he's got cutsies. I thought cutsies were illegal.
give you cutsies.
So, Prudence, you're staying in the queue. Everyone else,
I'm going to stay in the queue as well.
okay.
I've got to move this house. I don't want Prudence getting to the front of the queue and then telling everyone the house isn't for sale.
That was my plan.
Got to keep an eye on her.
It's a very,
you.
very
Oh,
good
dang
point,
it.
actually. Okay, so Egbert, Dobb, and Marylwen, you follow the voice. Help! 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 And you see a lady tied to a stake in the middle of a courtyard behind her back.
Oh, a courtyard, you
A
say?
courtyard.
Wouldn't that be a courtyard? Wait. I've got something for this. Hey! I'm in a courtyard.
Yeah.
I'm close behind you, Egbert.
There we go.
Hooray! There
So
we
the order
are.
went Meryl and Egbert and Dobb. All of you see a very stereotypically looking damsel in distress. She's like tied to a stake. She's wearing a thoroughly impractical flowing dress. She's got her hair in a
I mean,
long
what is
braid
practical
coming-
wear for being burnt at the stake? A boiler suit?
Petrol.
Yeah.
Wait,
Asbestos suit.
are we talking
Yeah.
burning here?
No, she's just tied to a stake.
Just a stake.
Egbert's going to
Oh,
burn
Egbert's
her.
mind went straight to...
You all went to burning alive. But she was there in the middle.
why
just
I
else
was
looking
like,
at the
skirts
pile.
are hard to walk in sometimes.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Okay,
What else do you
so
do tying
she's,
people to a stake?
so she's tied to a stake.
And she's just in the middle going, help! Help!
Well, this seems
Help!
wrong to me, and I don't need any more information to know what to do. I run up and use my dagger to cut the ropes.
Definitely
Okay.
not a trap.
What is everyone else doing?
Watching.
I'm gonna hang back.
Watching this happen.
Okay.
I'm waiting in the queue still and asking Prudence if we should buy some lottery tickets when we get to the front.
Okay.
Oh, many lottery tickets is the appropriate
Yeah, that's the
question.
real question.
Okay. As Dobb gets toward the pillar, she goes, "Help! Help! Now!" And the floor of the entire courtyard.
I am
drops
helping
away.
you now. What?
The whole courtyard drops away. Egbert,
Oh,
Dobb, and Marylwen, could you all make me a Constitution saving roll, please?
Happily.
probably.
I say to Corazon, I'm glad that bloody help yelling stopped.
Yeah, finally they stopped. Presumably the guys either helped her or killed her or something.
One or the other.
Yeah.
You're at the front of the line now.
Ah,
And
great.
A man behind the counter goes, "What will it be? Bloodraven, letter."
Yeah. 600 lottery
Lottery
tickets,
tickets, yes.
please. And also, I need to send Bloodraven to the Necropolis on Sea Manor House, please.
Are you going to have to roll a D1 million for every single one of those lottery tickets to see if you win?
Yeah, how many? What are the
That'll
odds?
take us through to 6.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. All right.
Can we just
Strap in,
spend the
folks.
next 2 hours doing scratch cards?
He leans under the counter and he gets a roll of them and he starts like 1, 2, 3. All right, big spender, 4, 5, and he's sort of reeling them out. He's now just
Does he lose
measuring them
count at any point?
No, he's measuring them by the meter.
Oh, okay.
Fine. He's like, Necropolis on Sea. You want to send a Bloodraven?
Yes, please.
All right. I mean, I really would recommend a Blood Vulture for Necropolis on Sea. It is it's a little bit more expensive, but obviously, you know, that's a dangerous place. So Blood
Well,
Raven.
I'm about
What?
to be a trillionaire when I win all these lottery tickets, so that's fine.
All right, mate. Yeah, you want to send a Blood Vulture? That's absolutely fine. It's 1 silver piece per word. What are you saying?
All right. Where are we?
No. One word. No.
Barrowmere. Yeah, that was it.
Barrow and Furnace.
Is
Do not
Barrowmere is
sell,
one word,
3
right?
words.
Yeah, you can have Barrowmere as 1 word, mate. Yeah.
All right, I'll just write Barrowmere, and that's it. I don't want to overspend here.
You've already
You're
shelled
about
out
to
for
become a
Vulture.
trillionaire, mate. I mean, it's a
What's the
Blood
purpose
Vulture
of
is
this
a
message?
3-word minimum.
3-word minimum. Okay, I'm in Barrowmere. How's that?
Just write yes, sell.
But she needs to know where I am. The offer might be bad. What if the offer's bad? I'm not selling it for nothing. Got to get something out of this.
I don't know how much more exaggeratedly I can shrug, Corazon.
Well, given that you're not in the post office.
Yeah, we have to be pretty exaggerated.
Yeah,
for me
we
to
have
see
to
it
quite-
quit.
I'm doing a fairly significant shrug down through a courtyard at the moment.
Yes, how did everyone do on their saving throws?
I
6.
rolled a 19 plus 2 for 21.
Okay.
15.
Okay.
Do we all land on Merylwyn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Merylwyn,
right.
you land on the bottom of the pile. Dobb lands on you.
Ow.
You're both knocked unconscious. Egbert, you land on top of all of them, and you're like, "Hey, I don't feel too bad." Which means that you see a man emerge from the shadows with a blowpipe and just go and stick you with a dart.
Oh, what? Unbelievable. Does
you lose.
it penetrate my dragony hide?
Yeah.
Oh.
He gets you in your soft underbelly.
Oh,
Between
my
that little
soft
tiny
underbelly.
midriff
Oh.
gap between your armour and
Oh, I
your
shouldn't have worn a
trousers.
crop
Could have
top.
done more crunches.
I could have deflected it.
Meanwhile, back in the post office, he has accepted your 3 silver pieces. He sent off a blood raven. He's like,
Cool.
And 598, 599, 600 tickets.
Nice.
Cool, thank you. Do we need anything else while we're in the post office, Prudence?
Stamps? Do you like stamps?
Stamps? Yeah,
I
why
like
not?
stamps.
A
Buy some
bunch of stamps,
stamps,
please.
Corazon.
Yeah,
Do-
give me one of each stamp.
Wait, is stamps a thing?
One of each stamp.
Yeah.
He rings a bell and he's like, ding, 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 we need to open up another register. I'm going to be a while.
Stamps.
He gets a massive folio out and he's
Stamps.
like, ugh, 1, 2. And he laboriously counts out 400 different stamps.
Cool.
All right, Corazon, pay the man.
All right.
And leave.
Here's the monies.
The economy of Geth is so broken. It's like the Weimar Republic in hyperinflation.
Printing money.
I wheel up my wheelbarrow of gold pieces.
Start disassembling
He's-
your kite made of gold pieces.
He's furious because he's got to count them all. He's like, gee.
You can trust me.
Yeah, all right, mate. I've still got to count them. So he starts to do that, and you leave the post office.
Cool. All right. Well, that was a successful adventure, Prudence. We
Help.
got the stamps we need.
Yeah,
We sent the letter we needed.
Help!
We got all these lottery tickets.
Yeah, what a day. What a
Help.
great day.
What a great day. Probably a bunch of XP for that.
Help!
That help's still going on, though. That's
Help.
bloody
I thought
annoying.
the help stopped.
Help!
Right. Not enough help, apparently.
Yeah.
Help.
What do those others do?
Help!
Those do-gooders can't even do good.
They can't even. We could go over there and do the good properly, and it would really show them up. They'd be like,
Well,
we're going
I
to
mean,
help. And, yeah.
One way or the other, we can shut her up.
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, yeah, but it would be pretty sweet if they were all like, we're going to go and help and be good, and they messed it up, and then we rocked in there and easily did it.
Oh, yeah, and then we could gloat about it.
Yeah, that would show their moods, boss.
I love that plan.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, let's go and see what this help's all about.
Okay, you enter a courtyard nearby where there is a damsel in distress tied to a stake going, help! Help!
Do something, Corazon and Prudence.
Help!
I don't know,
Save
Prudence.
her.
This seems pretty contrived.
Help!
I don't know. If you asked me
Help.
to,
I mean, what's
if you looked
the
up
threat?
damsel in distress in the dictionary, this
Yeah.
picture would be in it.
Are you,
I think
I thought, I mean, I used detect magic on the damsel because
Yeah, I'm going to check for traps as well. 'cause
I
it
can't
seems-
see a visible. I can't see a visible threat to the damsel.
So where are the others? The others came here and they're not here anymore. This is
Highly
weird.
suspicious.
Wisdom perception from you, please, Corazon. And Prudence detect magic just works, doesn't it?
It does just work
Um,
if she's less than 30 feet away.
You get nothing from the courtyard itself, and certainly nothing from the damsel. But high up in a window, there is the outline of somebody who clearly has innate magic abilities.
I got 14 plus 2, so 16.
Yes, this entire courtyard is a big trap. You're fairly certain.
Prudence, this entire courtyard is a big trap, I'm fairly certain.
Bloody hell! There's a mysterious outline doing magic stuff for up there. I'm
where?
pretty certain.
Where? Which window?
Use your spyglass. I point in the direction of the
Help!
overlooking magical figure. Quiet, you! I say
Yeah.
to the staked woman. You'll get yours.
She yells.
Right.
She pauses. She goes, "Help! How about these ones?" And squints. And from
Oh.
Corazon, as you look through the spyglass, you see the silhouette of a man wearing some sort of militaristic jacket with a beard and a ponytail, and he just goes, and she goes, "Now!" And the floor of the courtyard drops away from you. Could you make me a Constitution saving roll, please?
I cast Featherfall.
Okay. Can you cast it on multiple people? or is
Yes, I can cast it
Woo!
up to 5 falling creatures within range.
Yes. Corazon, I've always liked you.
it- So the courtyard goes ka-chunk and drops away, and you both start to just leaf your way down.
Can I? How far away is the window from where I am, with the person in it? I'm gonna fire my crossbow at the window.
Okay. Yeah, do it.
As you fall.
Yeah.
Yeah, make me a ranged attack, please.
Okay.
Merylwen, what are you dreaming about?
Okay, that is.
Salmon.
All right, I rolled an 11.
I've been a bear a lot recently.
Okay.
In our break.
I'm afraid that is a miss.
Yeah. All right.
Fine.
You hear the crossbow bolt shatter a window at least,
Nice.
but if you hit the guy, you certainly you can't tell.
All right,
Meanwhile,
well, made me feel better.
You've cost
Featherfall.
him some money in window repairs.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I high five Prudence.
We fall.
As you featherfall, lots of darts kind of past your ears, and eventually they find their mark, or you just get close enough that they're not terrible shots. And by the end of your featherfall, you are both looking quite pincushiony, and you are very
Ow.
much asleep.
Oh, man.
You all wake up in a dungeon.
Oh, in a dungeon.
Oh, wait.
Unbelievable.
What?
Oh
I
no.
look at the dungeon around me. Wait. Here it is. There it is.
Yeah, that's a dungeon, all right.
Oh, man.
It's a
You're
classic
all
dungeon situation.
you're all in quite a spacious cell together. Obviously,
Aw.
you're feeling a bit groggy, so it's almost as if someone's applied a Gaussian blur to everything around you. But your eyes focus, and you see, well, Corazon, you recognise, and Prudence, you recognise the silhouette of the man who had been in the window before. He stands there, and he is wearing a jacket identical to this. He has his hair pulled back in a ponytail, and he is twirling a crossbow bolt meditatively through his fingers while
Hey.
looking at you.
That's mine. Give it back. Those things are expensive.
Oh, I'll make sure it's returned to you in due course. Don't worry.
That sounds threatening.
He
That sounds like it's gonna shoot. He's gonna shoot it into.
Yeah, I know what it
you,
sounds like,
Corazon.
Dom. That was the point.
he pockets it.
Yeah. It's not the only thing you'll be pocketing. More crossbow bolts going
His
right in your
threat was
pockets.
better, Corazon.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to shoot him in the pockets, is what I'm saying, with my crossbow.
Oh, needless to say, you're all unarmed right now.
Oh, what?
All of your stuff has been taken, and
I
is
raise my crossbow and realise it's not there and is invisible.
Yes, sorry,
Invisible crossbow.
I had to borrow that. You will get that back in due course. In the morning, actually, you'll have all of your things returned to you, and you shall be freed of this cell, and you'll be free to travel wherever you wish.
Wow, this
Oh,
is
cool.
surprisingly little peril compared to what we're normally involved with.
Why? So why are we here then? If you're going to let us go?
A tremendous
Also,
question.
Who are you and what's happening and what is everything? Those are my 3 questions.
Right. I will answer them in a random order. I'm Rodrigo Belfort. I'm an extremely rich man.
I can tell from the jacket.
You can send them in now, he says, and a door at the end of the corridor opens, and 4 figures start to walk through the doorway. He says, as for what is happening, I'm throwing a little party.
I love a party.
Hmm.
You couldn't get anyone to come, so you had to kidnap guests.
Oh, no. Well, we did need guests. Guests of honor, in fact, which is the 5 of you.
Mr.
But,
Belfort, I think I know where this is going, and yes, I will burst out of a cake.
How delightful. That would be a first, I'll admit. Yes, I will have that arranged. It would make a tremendous dramatic flourish for the start line.
Excuse me?
He,
Parties don't have a start line, mate. There's your first problem.
this one does. As he turns, he sort of nods at the 4 silhouettes who emerge. They are a strange ragtag bunch. There is a tiefling who has sort of a green hood to hide horns that actually kind of run down the back of her skull and sort of emerge here, so she can put her hood up. She has a bow and arrow slung across her back. She is festooned with knives and sort of has like a satchel that has like herbs and stuff brimming from the sides of it. there is a Goliath. Goliaths are sort of very tall, very hench, sort of like tribalistic guys who you don't see many of, to be honest. He is hefting an absolutely enormous warhammer over his shoulder. There is a diminutive human man with like a pencil moustache and a little goatee who just has his arms folded, and he looks like his name is probably Furio. And then there is a high elf with a pair of war axes that are strapped to her back. And Rodrigo Belfort turns to them and says, well, these are them. Hopefully they are to your satisfaction. The Goliath looks and says, "Ugh, this one is scrawny."
Which one is he pointing at?
Corazon.
What? Scrawny? I'll have you know, I have got a +1 to strength. What do you think of that?
He's little,
Corazon,
but
that
he's
didn't sound
mighty.
very strong.
I say to the Goliath.
I've got +2.
Yeah, the tiefling looks at you, Prudence, and sort of gives you a little nod of recognition and says, "Yeah, he does seem to have spirit. I'll give him that."
I lean my arm through the bars with an open palm, go for a handshake, and say, "Hi, nice to meet you, fellas and fellesses. I'm Dobb, the half-orc bard. Pleasure to make your acquaintance."
I take my shirt off.
Sure. There is an appreciative noise from the high elf. Ooh.
Yeah. That's right.
But the
There.
the human steps forward and
Save it
grabs
till
your
you burst
hand.
out of a cake, Corazon.
The human grabs your hand in a strong grip and says, "Hello, my name is Furio, and I cannot wait to hunt you."
Oh. You remember when I suggested that rich people had parties where they hunt poor people? Like, you all laughed at me.
We did, Egbert. We're very
did.
sorry.
I'm sorry, Mr. Furio. I must have misheard you. I'm so sorry. Did you say that you are going to hunt with us? Hunt
Like an Easter egg kind of
For
deal.
you, like female sheep?
I just hide and seek.
Like an orienteering thing, like a scavenger hunt.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Mr. Furio. What a pleasure. And I withdraw my arm and I spin around to the others. I think these guys want to hunt us.
You think, Dobb?
Yes, Merylwen, I do.
Belfort says, "Yes, they do, and they shall tomorrow in the morning."
There's
Oh,
no
thank
point
God.
hunting me. I'm far too scrawny, I say. I put my shirt back on.
But you're feisty. And
No,
he
not
is
at all.
feisty.
Got you there, Corazon.
And he
No
can grease
fighting
up.
spirits at all. In fact,
wanna
if
see
you
him
don't mind,
grease up?
I'll lie down on the ground and die right now. Just surrender to death.
The
Wait.
Goliath turns to Belfort and says, "Orbo wishes to claim this one." He goes, well, there it is, good sir. Once Orbo's decided he has a chosen target, nothing will put him off the hunt. I could release you, but it would do you no good.
Classic Orbo.
Orbo's
So-
got his eyes on you.
Is this
Oh, I'm
My name is
sorry.
Orbo.
I'm being rude, aren't I? Sorry. I shall introduce my friends. You've met Furio, obviously.
I knew it.
He
knew
is
it was going to be called Fury.
he is the, I think it's fair to say, probably the most gifted unarmed fighter in all of Geth.
Unarmed, though, that's lucky.
Unarmed, yeah.
Well, you say that now. Orbo, of course, here he is. Well, I mean, just look at him. He's got muscles on his muscles, hasn't he? This enigmatic lady here, pointing to the tiefling, is Neve. She'll be doing probably most of the tracking, and if previous parties have given us any indication, most of the killing. And this one here, who, Ashlyn, she kind of goes, oh, because she's still been staring at Corazon. Have you put your shirt back on?
Yes.
I'm sort of halfway into it at the moment.
She's
Corazon
trying-
accidentally
she's
put his
like-
head through a handhole.
She's drinking in as much of it as she can while the chance is there. Ashlyn is she's a high elf. She's a high elf barbarian, and how novel! Very droll. Don't see many of those. But yes, I mentioned I'm very, very rich, and I got this way by throwing parties. This is
Maybe
one
we
of
should
those.
throw parties.
this is one of those parties. I'm afraid this is probably the last party you'll ever attend, because tomorrow we shall deposit you with your gear. We want to make it at least vaguely fair, just outside of Barrowmere, and then once you've all sprung from your cakes, the hunt will be on. The rules are as follows. You should run. That's about it.
Where's the money in this, man? How do you make money out of this?
Yeah.
Rodrigo.
What's in it for us?
They pay me.
Yeah, what's in it for us?
Yeah, let's.
Why should we run?
Whatever they're paying you.
Let's unionize. Let's
double
just
it.
flop on the start line and starfish around.
What happens if we don't get hunted? What happens if we win?
Oh, well, it's never happened before.
Yeah, but what if it did?
I don't know.
Probably he'd kill us or something.
I mean, I wouldn't
so
give
we
you
could
any
keep
money.
throwing parties.
If anything, you'd owe me money, because people pay to come and do the hunting.
What, you didn't
That's
collect...
more than fair,
What kind of
Belfort.
business are you running? Do you not collect the ticket price before you start the hunt?
Well, of
What are
course I
you,
do.
mad?
No, they've already paid me for the hunt.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so if they're dead, it doesn't matter.
Then it doesn't matter if
You're
we
the
kill them.
quarry.
I
Why
try and
would
make it clear to my colleagues that we are not the customers in this situation.
I want a refund, Dob. Ask this man for a refund.
He nods approvingly. It's like, thank you. Why would I pit two teams of paying customers off against one another? That's just killing half of my client base every time.
Well, this seems like a very bad deal for us, I must say.
I should agree, sir. But, the thing is, hunts like this, we used to hire people and, we'd pay their relatives and say, we'll make your relatives very rich, so that we can hunt you. It's a sacrifice. It's noble. You're a hero. But then we realized that they would just flop at the start line. So then we decided the best way to get the best hunt out of this is to find those who are willing to put themselves in danger voluntarily, which is why, frankly, my niece was born to tread the boards anyway. So if it weren't for this little gig, she'd already be a star. But as it is, the old damsel in distress tied to a stake in a trapdoor courtyard trick, it served us very, very
She was
well.
very
Performance
convincing.
was very convincing.
I don't
It
think
was-
she's very nice.
I don't understand.
Oh no, he's immune to puns, Meryl.
Oh no,
Damn.
now he has to die.
It was a hell of a performance. Transportive. It was amazing. I was quite captivated.
Now, as I've said, in the morning you will have all of your stuff returned to you. I just have some questions. Number one, why is your seal so angry?
Oh, well, wouldn't you be?
He's the most dangerous.
What
Don't-
side of the bars is
Don't underestimate
you're
our
gaming
seal.
on?
He's murderous.
He's
He'll deliver the killing blow.
He's not there. He's been taken as equipment.
Oh,
Oh,
he's not equipment. He's my friend.
You could have used him to
Rodrigo,
break
you
out.
monster.
He didn't describe him as equipment.
Okay.
But he's like he quietened down once we got him into the kitchen and he found his way into the Scotch egg larder. But
He does love a Scotch egg.
all in all, he seems
You have a
very
special
upset.
larder for Scotch eggs.
That's real rich guy
oh
living.
man, the rich,
Yeah.
they know how to do it. The Scotch egg larder.
Wall to wall Scotch eggs.
Like a Scrooge
Finest
McDuck money bin.
Scotch
Scotch
egg.
eggs.
Scotch egg. I bet it smells
just
awful.
plume up from the landing. But why is he so furious?
Oh, it's a long story.
Do you need him,
Mm.
or would you like us to take care of him once
No,
you
no,
die?
he's very important. He's part
Okay.
of my whole deal.
He's going to
He's
slow
our
you down,
coach.
Egbert,
He's-
if you're
no,
carrying
he's the
a...
linchpin.
He hasn't
Seal.
slowed me. I just hold him like a rugby ball and I sprint.
Yeah.
Head down.
Yeah.
Um,
Stiff arm.
Charging.
Second question. We found this map.
Yeah.
What's
What
in
it-
map 2? It's incomprehensible.
We had a map.
Not
It's just... Well, there's a legend at the bottom. It just says X marks the lake.
Oh.
Oh, you can keep that.
No, you can't keep that.
I mean, Dob.
That's not actually a map. That's just a picnic blanket that is been designed to look like a map. We like it for the kitsch value.
Oh.
But yeah,
Joke's on you,
worry.
Belfort.
Yeah,
It's a
don't worry
map
about
to
it.
all our treasure, but you'll never decode it because I made it so
Dob.
poorly.
Yeah. Haha, that kidder Dobb, always coming up with funny jokes. I elbow Dobb in the ribs.
Ow, my ribs.
You take 1 point of
Well,
damage.
well, I suppose if it has sentimental value, he throws it through.
Thank you.
I suggest you all get a good night's rest, because it's the last you'll ever have.
Cool.
We
Sounds
shall be
ominous.
by in the morning to put you in your cakes.
I lock eyes with
Rodrigo,
Belfort.
I've got a question for the man,
Go
Rodrigo
on.
Belfort.
Yeah.
Can we buy our way out of this? We're rich-ish, I think. I have no idea anymore. We've got a treasurer. She knows. How much?
Yeah, we're
What if
rolling in it.
Can we pay you? We'll double whatever they're paying you, and then you let us go, or you let us hunt them.
We might even throw in a haunted mansion.
Yes, we've got real estate.
The thing is, tempting though that offer might be, repeat business is more important.
Oh, you got to
than
think about the
one
brand.
Big exactly. And as I've already said, Orbo's made his choice.
You know, Orbo. Well, I
Hashtag
respect your
Orbo's
evil
choice.
brand.
And I dare say Ashlyn's also made a choice, but that's probably less well fated, isn't
That
it?
thirsty high elf.
I walk up to the bars
She
and
better
I
stay
say,
back.
Rodrigo, come here. I reckon I've got something that'll. As he leans in, I grab the jacket and pull him into the bars and try and bite his face.
Whoa.
Make me a. This be probably a strength attack. This.
That's a 15, but +1. I told you, not scrawny.
Yeah, you do actually pull him into the bars.
Oh,
He's like,
wow.
"Kong." You gonna bite his face?
I'm gonna snap at him, and I'm gonna be like, "You're gonna regret this."
Like a
And
hole in
then-
his cheek so you can see his teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I don't know if I want to start on the slippery slope towards face biting. All right, I'm just gonna pull him in, threaten him, and then let him go and be like, "You made a mistake, Rodrigo."
This isn't even my best jacket.
Wow, he must have some
Wow.
good jackets.
That's a pretty good jacket.
I do, he says, walking off.
Should have been his face.
You could have had his nose, Corazon.
Cool.
So he files out. Neve and Furio start to leave. Orbo and Ashlyn both look at you, Corazon, and say, "I'll see you later." In unison, and they're like,
God,
and they leave
get
as
double
well.
hunted. The curse
And-
being this sexy.
Yeah, you are. You are left to your own devices.
All right.
Sometime later,
Time to break out.
a meal is pushed through the bars.
I fashion the
What's-
meal into a lockpick.
What's the meal?
What's
the meal?
Did we get a request? Did we get a last meal request?
Yes.
Scotch
you did.
eggs. I heard about the Scotch eggs and I want a Scotch egg.
Okay.
I requested an incredibly bony fish.
Very good.
Oh.
Yes. Okay. You get an incredibly bony fish.
Cool.
Prudence, what did you ask for?
Cigarettes and hatred. It's all that fuels me.
A carafe of red wine.
Fine. They bring you a long stem pipe, some pipe tobacco,
Nice.
and it's just a massive urn of black coffee.
Yes.
Dobb, what
I'm
was
so
your
wired for this hunt.
what would your last meal request be?
Paella.
Paella. Yeah, it's pretty great actually. Like it's top 3 paellas you ever had. And Merylwen.
I would like salmon in various forms. So smoked, a bit of sushi, a little bit of poached salmon. Just feeling all of my animal forms. I switch between them during the evening to enjoy the fish in different ways.
Yeah, you have a salmon platter. The Scotch eggs arrive last, and there is a tremendous cacophony of like, "Ah! Ugh!" From down the corridor. But eventually, a harried-looking man comes out and just thrusts a plate of Scotch eggs through the bars.
I'm going to keep a couple of Scotch eggs for tomorrow to give me the quick energy I need when I'm being hunted.
Oh, I thought you were going to save them for the seal.
No,
In case he gets
the,
cranky while
the
you're
seal
being
has
hunted.
had his fill, from what I can tell.
energy of a Scotch egg. Like in marathons when people dash a cup of water in their
Yeah,
face.
exactly.
And just have a big thing
Monstrous
of British
Scotch egg,
pork.
Throw a cup of Scotch eggs in your face.
That's exactly how I operate.
I can believe it, actually. Okay, yeah, you've all had your evening meal.
All right, I'm going through the. If I'm not eating the fish, I'm just going through it looking for appropriately sized bones to use as a torsion wrench and a lockpick.
Usually,
Corazon,
Corazon, you'll be
I'm afraid
cranky.
I think Corazon should use his sex appeal and seduce all our ways out of this cell.
Well, let me just see if I can pick the lock first.
No, I insist.
I think Corazon should use his sex appeal and seduce us.
Right, maybe later, Dobb.
All right, how
long
you get on
night
that
in the
bony
cell.
fish?
Could be your last night on Earth,
guys.
guys. You know, if you have feelings for each other, you should probably let them out.
No strong feelings, just something to do, isn't it?
Just passes the time. Egbert, please, I'm trying to concentrate on this fish. Go and write your fan fiction elsewhere.
Make me a dexterity sleight of hand check to try and remove the skeleton of this fish with sufficient, well enough that you can separate out all the bones. Fun fact: my parents met at a dinner party, and my mum first noticed my dad because he was expertly removing the skeleton from a fish
Amazing.
with his dexterous doctor hands.
Amazing.
The greatest meet cute.
Yeah, it's very strange, but
It's
you know.
cute.
Best character introduction since Tywin Lannister.
I was going to say your mum had to do the Heimlich maneuver.
No, thankfully not.
Okay, I rolled a 13 plus 4 to dexterity plus another 3 for proficiency in sleight of hand.
Okay, yeah, you reckon you've got some lockpicks there. Meanwhile,
I've got
everyone
enough
else-
else here to fashion some kind of shiv as well. Is there a particularly sharp, like a sort of...
What did you ask for? A lionfish?
Yeah. Well, no, I'm just seeing if
A
there's anything that I
narwhal.
could use as a
Cuttlefish.
make fish stabbing weapon.
The budgie thing, the budgie bone from
Yeah,
the
the budgie bone.
cuttlefish.
Corazon ate a budgie?
Oh, that's horrible. I tell you what, they delivered you a whole marlin.
Nice. So just break the point off.
You've got the head of a marlin.
Nice. All right.
And you've got some bones that you can use as a lockpick. The
Right.
rest of you a quiet fell over the cell while you were sort of watching Corazon dig his way through this poached marlin.
An uncomfortable silence.
And from far off, sort of through a couple of layers of concrete and some high up wall, you hear, "Help! Help!
We got to do something.
Help!" And then later on you hear, "Ka-chunk!"
Ah.
You're like, "Here we go again."
That
Bloody
means we haven't
damsel,
travelled far. That's good intel.
So that means the courtyard is there.
just above us. Somewhat.
Also, it means we
And
might have some friends for this hunt.
additional hunties.
I would like to try and send message to the damsel in distress, the niece. If I can hear the direction she's in, I know we're in a cell, but I want to try and send it.
Okay. Yeah. Go on then.
Okay. Let me just remind myself of
Message
the
isn't line of sight, is it? Because it's the upgraded version.
Great question, Johnny. Where is it?
There's message and then there's sending.
You know what? In the interest of time, I'm going to say you're absolutely right.
It's not line of sight.
It's not
Is
line
it
of
not?
sight.
Oh, great.
If
Cool.
you're familiar with the target and you know it's beyond the barrier.
All right. Okay. I send message.
Okay.
I'm beaming it out. I'm saying, hey, hi.
Oh.
You don't know me, but it's Dobb. I'm a half-orc. I'm the one who you trapped earlier today. I don't know if you remember.
What do you want?
She can't. Can she reply?
She can if Dobb wills it, I think.
Okay, right.
If
I
Dobb
will-
allows her to reply.
Okay.
No.
What?
No, I will it, yeah.
What do you want? I'm doing a scene.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to say, and I know that this isn't entirely appropriate because you're busy, but I just wanted to say that your performance was spellbinding. I was transported. I thought it was absolutely incredible. And I've done a little barding myself, so I've seen some talented performances. I humor myself that I have a little skill in that way myself, but it was something else watching you perform out there. And I mean,
Are you finished, Dobb? Are you going
And
to
I
keep
just-
going until
Finish
someone interrupts?
praising our captors.
and I just want to let you know that your uncle is so lucky to have you on the bill, and I assume that he's showering you with praise and rewards and gifts the whole time, because I mean, well, if I had a performer on my playbill who was of your caliber, that would be what I was
Let's
doing.
see where he's going with this.
Well, you'd think so, wouldn't you? But Uncle Rodrigo, you know what he calls me? He calls me Piglet because he says I'm hammy.
I'm sorry. I mean, I know that we don't have like line of sight here, but I'm speechless. That's what that silence was. I mean, my God, are you okay?
Well, it pays the bills, doesn't it? Help! Help! Sorry, there's help! No, they've walked past.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. It was, again, your performance is so transportive. I felt like I was there. I felt like I was up in the courtyard again. I mean, is there, have you tried talking to your uncle? Have you tried, like, have you gone to him? Have you said, like, he must know how talented you are.
He's said that, look, you know, like we're still a startup, and until we grow big enough to build another set.
He's not asking you to do this for exposure, is he?
No, I mean, well, I mean the damsel dress is lower cut than I'd like. I'll say that much, but no, he says that at the minute, until we can build a more elaborate scene, one that I can try my hand at, and we hire someone else to be the damsel tied to the stake, I've got to shut up and get on with it. I think
I've known a few theatre managers like that, and let me ask you this: how long ago was it that he made these promises?
Oh, about 3 summers back, I think.
I believe
3 summers back.
So about when this conversation started, then.
3 summers.
Yeah.
Look, anyway, I've got to go because I really should.
I make the wrap it up. Sorry.
I really should get some
Placing
rest.
my happy memories. This is all I've got left.
I really should get some rest because, as you know, we're going to be hunted tomorrow. But like, all I wanted to say was your performance was amazing, and if you wanted to like pop down to the cells at some point in the evening, if you wanted to run a scene, if you wanted to maybe have a chat about a way that we could like talk to your uncle, maybe try and get you a better deal. Maybe get close, maybe get real close to the bars. You know, like I'm here to talk. I would love to chat more. You're so talented. Thanks very much. Bye.
Okay, make me a charisma persuasion check, please.
That is.
Had a roll high, Dobb. After all of that.
I know all of that. Should have rolled at the beginning, really. That is a 16.
Okay, so
Tasty.
it's very kind. I mean, I don't know what you can really do for me, given you're going to die tomorrow, but
She knows.
it's nice. It's nice that you're thinking of others when you're going to die tomorrow, when you're hunted.
I
So what
mean,
did you
and
say?
I'm just spitballing here, but what if we weren't gonna die tomorrow? What if there was some way I could get a raven to some of my friends in the theatre business? I know a few folks who own like some pretty substantial playhouses in neighboring towns.
I've had empty promises like this before. Come on.
Well, this has been a wonderful way to
Give me the
spend my
phone,
last
Dobb. Give me
evening.
the mystical phone. Give it. Hand me.
My friend Prudence would like a word. Do you want to talk to Prudence?
Fine. Yes.
All right, I'm passing her on.
I use message in the same direction. I take the mystical phone, so to speak,
Yep.
from Dobb, and I say, "You're gonna die last, so you can watch everyone else."
Cool. Well, that was fun, everyone.
Damn it, that's horrible.
The sun comes up, I guess.
I'm gonna start working. I'm working on the lock with my
Oh
lock
yeah,
picks.
old fish bones here.
Yeah.
Old Corazon fish
As
bones.
he likes to be called.
Make me a dex sleight of hand check, I guess, to try and charm the lock.
This again. All right.
Something should get charmed.
Oh yeah.
Had the strength,
that's a
I'd break this
19.
pencil in two, but no.
19, baby.
Mm.
Plus
19.
4 dexterity, plus another 3 sleight of hand.
It turns out that fish grease, tremendous for picking locks. You manage
Nice.
to charm it. You're like, oh. And you open the door, and there is a chest there that sort of sparkles faintly, alluringly.
This is probably our gear, but Egbert, can you open it?
Sure. I open it.
I stand back.
I also stand back.
Why is everyone standing back?
Just to give you space to do your
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, just so we can really get a full body look at you opening the chest in a cool way.
This is how I want to remember Egbert.
You open it up, and his body is sort of like molded to the shape of the lid. So as you kind of open it up, there's a slight like noise, and Seal Gaiman is just there, like sleeping off the Scotch eggs. He looks up and just goes, "Boom."
Seal Gaiman could have had a happy life here.
He's been returned to the equipment chest. And indeed, all of your stuff is below it.
Yeah!
All right, gear up, everyone.
Bad news, Seal Gaiman, we're all going to die tomorrow. Good news, I got more Scotch eggs. And if you're good, you can have one.
We're not going to die tomorrow. We're going to escape
gonna
now.
live
We're in the
tomorrow.
process.
Yeah,
We're currently in the
this
process
evening.
of escaping.
He was pretty clear that we were going to die tomorrow. I don't know if you misheard. He
Yeah,
said
but-
we're going to die.
I know, but that was when we were locked in the cell, and now we're not.
Now we're not. We can sneak around. Everyone else will be asleep.
He
We're in the
seemed
middle of
pretty
escaping,
certain that
Egbert.
we were going to die tomorrow.
All right, well, Egbert, you can stay here and die if you want. The rest of us are going to excitingly escape.
Okay. All right, I mean, I
So
tried
we
the
don't
escape
get to be
thing, but-
hunted.
No, I don't want to be
Yes.
hunted.
I
You see that?
guess.
You see old
Look,
bloody
if you-
Orbo? Who's enormous.
after this is
Alright.
done, Dobb, we'll play hide and seek. How's that?
Right. How about you all hunt me?
After this is all done, Dobb, we'll hunt you, if that's what makes you happy.
Okay. All right. So yeah, gear up.
All right,
I-
everyone who wants to stay here in the cell and then be hunted to death tomorrow is more than welcome to. I'm going to try escaping. Anyone who wants to join me, I'm going now.
Team escape.
Yeah, for the first time ever, I'm with Corazon.
Fine.
Team stay
All right,
here and die.
Fine. Try and escape.
Yay!
All right, let's escape.
Okay.
That's the plan.
Or let's take the fight to them. Let's
kill
go
them all in their
and
sleep.
hunt them in their
That's
sleep.
what I said. They're
Yeah.
all asleep.
Yes, Merylwyn. You're
I
just
love
coming.
Merylwyn's murder them in
Merylwyn-
their beds plan.
Merylwyn is just coming
Hey.
along in leaps and bounds. My
Look,
evil
I
intern.
just want the easiest routes, okay? I just want the easiest routes to things. They locked us up. They want to hunt us. No, I'm a hunter. That's my job.
I
Fair
fully
enough.
Going
agree.
down.
They're
I
hoarding
couldn't
in on
agree more
Merylwyn's
strongly
racket.
with Merylwyn.
Yeah.
Let's go and stab them in their beds.
I mean,
All right,
Rodrigo
where
said
are
we
we
should
now?
get a good night's sleep, but
All right,
if you
Egbert,
guys
you go to
think-
sleep. Johnny, where are we now? Now that we've left the cell.
I
You're
don't need
just
to-
outside the cell.
Yeah, but what's the
Having a
what
noisy
is the
argument.
Are we
layout of
talking as
where we are?
loudly in universe as we're talking now?
Is it a corridor? Are there more cells?
Just
Is there a
yelling about
staircase?
escape.
Yeah, so there is sort of a long corridor that splits off two ways at the end, and it's got, the sconce with a little torch burning in it. That is what you see at the end of the corridor from where your cell is.
All right, well, let's go. Team, what do you
All right.
say?
You going left
Team.
or right?
Let's go left.
left, all right, left.
Okay.
I've got a good feeling about it.
You turn left, and it looks for a long time like more cells, more corridor. But then at the end, you see the quality of the light changes, and it goes from sort of the orange of flickering lamps to a bluer light of daylight starting to filter across the sky and down this staircase.
Have we been awake all night?
Yeah, Dobbs' conversation took
God.
like 7 hours.
Yeah, you were awake all night, but it is very early in the morning. Like it's just approaching dawn,
Okay.
and you start to move down the corridor. Dobb, something
Yes?
grabs your shirt sleeve from behind a set of bars.
I turn my head over my shoulder like this.
You see like an absolutely filthy, haggard face with like a beard that is just like all tendrils and wisps and like hair that is sticking out at all sorts of different angles. And there, with some piercing blue eyes, a man looks you straight in the face and goes, "Dobb."
Dad?
And it takes you a moment. It takes you a moment, but then you recognise the man. His name is Robin. He used to run a pub you would frequent when you were just doing your travelling bard thing. He used to run a pub called the Redbreast, but now he is in Belfort's dungeon. And he's like,
Not for bloody long, he's not. All
Hurry up,
right,
Dobb, we need to get out of here.
everyone, I want to introduce you to Robin. He's a good friend of mine from the circuit.
Not really
Robin, if we get
interested
out...
in meeting him, Dobb. We're escaping currently.
Hello.
Robin.
What'll it be? Sorry, force of habit.
What? Why are you?
God.
Why is? You've been here for a long time. If your beard is that, apologies to sound.
No, Robin always
blunt,
looks like
but-
this.
Like he's already looking at Dobb. He's like, no, I was caught last night.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
I'll stop
Oh,
now.
man.
Awkward, Merylwyn.
Why?
Do you want to ask if he's pregnant as well?
Have
or-
I got something on? Dobb, is there something in my teeth?
Hang on, let me have a look. And I push back Robin's gums.
Still trying to escape
Yeah, looks
here.
pretty good.
Yeah, he's got a little something like.
Oh, you got a little something. I'll get it.
This is like when you're a kid and you go to the supermarket with your mum and she runs into a friend.
He's like,
And you're just like,
ooh.
Yeah, nice. It's nice, Corazon.
Corazon has a stick. No, he's just drawn his sword and is banging it up and down the bars. Like, brrrr, brrrr.
All right, Robin is a good friend of mine. Robin, these are some more friends that I've made along the way.
will it speed things up if I just try and pick this lock and get Robin out?
Robin, stand back from the bars, and I cast heat metal.
Okay. Did somebody threaten to put you in a cake and hunt you?
Yes. Well,
Yeah.
actually, they threatened to hunt us. I volunteered to be in a cake.
Oh,
Yeah, the cake
that'd
is a
be why-
new.
They must have been quite taken with the cake idea because they made it part of the whole deal.
Yeah, they told me they were going to hunt me, and then they came back to tell me that there would suddenly be cake. I was
Oh,
very
okay.
confused. Anyway,
Robin, I have so many questions about what you've been up to in the time since we last met. But for now, I'm going to melt these bars.
okay,
Stand back so that happens.
okay.
Right? And
He
now
said-
that I've got my loot back, because I suppose nominally that is the thing that I need to do magic, I cast heat metal on the bars as hard as I can.
Cool. Yeah, I think that just it takes a couple of minutes.
Yeah, that's fine. Time
well-
to catch up.
Well, Corazon sort of huffs and puffs. Robin
So
gives
boring.
you the skinny. He's like, "Oh no, the red breast is still doing fine, but I was on the way to my daughter's wedding, and then I heard a voice saying, help, help,
Congratulations!
help. Oh, thank you. I suppose I'll miss it, owing to the fact I'll be dead soon.
We will get you there on time, Robin.
Oh, okay. So yeah, and then I'm here. So my nephew's
gonna-
in charge of the pub right now.
I'm going to scout ahead in the corridor just to check what's awaiting us after this long catch-up session.
This delightful
Sure.
reunion.
The stairs kind of go up to a parlor where there is a breakfast table being set, but also there are some very elaborate cakes on like little pallets on wheels that are sort of being assembled, and people are like, okay, and then the lid goes next to that, and they're basically just some of the help are up hours before you suspect Belfort and his companions will get up.
Right. We need to
and-
fill those cakes with dynamite.
We need to eat those cakes.
But don't we then get in the cakes?
No, we
We're
don't.
not getting in the cakes anymore. We're escaping.
All right.
Dobb
Robin,
really
I'm
wants
sorry,
to
we
jump
might
out
not
of a
get
cake.
in a cake after all.
Oh, that's fine. God, this door's melting, isn't it?
Yes.
The door is indeed kind of just like onto the floor. It's like, that's very good. That you didn't.
Thanks.
Could you do that when you used to play in the pub?
I tried to kind of keep this sort of stuff on the DL. It attracts a lot of unwanted attention when you're out on the road.
Is that how you ended up in here?
That's us, yeah.
Yeah, meet the unwanted attention.
Hi.
Hi.
Dobb
Anyway.
and the unwanted attention playing in a bar near you. Okay.
Anyway, Robin, we're kind of in the middle of excitingly escaping. You can come along if you want, but you need to keep up because
Okay.
now we're not stopping anymore.
Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Robin.
Dobbin.
Hey, Robin, are you still pretty handy with a
That's your
cutlass?
ship name.
Yes.
Cool. All right. Was there anything? There was nothing else. I just give Robin my weapons.
Okay.
Sure.
I give him a Scotch egg because he looks like he needs a feed.
I give him a dirty look and I run off up the corridor towards freedom.
As Robin sort of shines the Scotch egg on his shirt and eats it like an apple, he sort of tests the weight of the rope. He's like, "Okay, well, it's escape then, I guess."
Yes.
Yes, Robin.
That's what I've been saying.
God damn, your attitude is good.
All right,
Get out of here.
continue
Wait.
escaping.
I've got
Dobb.
2 more Scotch eggs, by the way. I've decided.
Okay.
Did you give him the hammer?
No. Kept the hammer.
Okay.
The hammer's
good,
not a
good,
weapon. It's a tool.
good. Okay. Okay.
It
Just wanted to check.
contains a lot of weapons.
It's in my tool pouch, not my weapon pouch.
Okay. Just wanted to clear that up.
Good, worth clarifying.
Exchange.
All right, so let's go through this kitchen where the cakes are. We don't need to bother with the cakes, right? There's staff in here, you say?
Staff coming in, like toing and froing. Yeah,
Okay.
setting stuff up.
I mean, we could try and slink past the staff, but probably we could just intimidate
Murder
them
the
into
staff.
leaving us
Right,
alone.
I mean,
Not murder
intimidate-
them.
yeah,
You don't have
okay.
to murder them. Just tell them to leave us alone.
They
because
know
we're
what's going on here.
bristling with weapons. All right, we could walk into the cake room, and I say to the staff, "Yeah, we're prisoners. We're escaping. If you tell anyone, we'll kill you." And I carry on walking.
Make me an intimidate check, please. Charisma intimidation.
We should have gone with
Prudence.
cake inspectors.
I stand
Prudence,
behind
also intimidate
Corazon.
them.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
stand behind Corazon, looking really intimidating, just to
14.
boost Corazon's self-esteem.
So to add anything to an intimidation check.
Do you have proficiency in
No.
intimidation?
No,
Then
just
no.
okay. So it's a 14.
Okay. The headman takes off his toga and is like, "Okay, just don't hurt my cakes."
Okay. All right, Prudence. What do you think? Leave
I
his
punch
cakes.
the cake.
Oh, Prudence.
You hear him whisper to one of the other chefs, He's like, "Sound the alarm!
Oh
Here
no!
comes a cake!"
Oh no!
A young pastry chef takes off at a run.
Oh my god!
Right.
Oh,
I killed
shoot
I killed the
pastry
head chef. Yes.
You kill the head chef. All right, I'm going to chase down the running chef. I don't have
get
time
my
to
bow
think
and
about
arrow
this.
And I aim at the running chef, and I'm like, I'm really sorry, but I'm sorry.
Great, yeah, make me a rage attack.
Okay.
I'm going to eat the smashed cake because waste not, want not.
I
Yep.
can't meet Robin's eye because he knew me from in a different life, you know,
Like
where
he's
there wasn't
just
quite so much slaughter of the staff.
he just put the last chunk of Scotch egg in his mouth, and already he's like maneuvering it to his cheek so he can talk again. He's looking at me like, "No,
God.
Dobb."
Yes, Robin.
What did you get, Marilyn? By the way,
Got a 12. Not amazing.
roll me your damage.
But
please.
you have to factor in that the people we're trying to kill are unarmed and weak.
Yeah.
Untrained pastry chefs.
7.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Okay, I'm running to tackle the pastry chef when
He's like, "I must sound the alarm," and then he catches
the
an
arrow
arrow
whistles
right.
past my
He
ear.
catches it right between the shoulders and just kind of. Vroom.
Oh
hits
my
the floor.
god!
Love to see it.
Meryl,
Yes,
I-
Marilyn.
I had him.
Yeah.
I could have caught him easily.
Oh, yum yum yum, delicious.
No, you couldn't have, Corazon.
I'm about 3 feet away from him.
Did you roll for it, though?
I didn't have a chance. He murdered him. Wow.
Look, okay,
Wow.
I think it's pretty bloody rich that we're mad at Merylwen now. It's as rich as the
The cake
cream
that
topping on
Prudence
this
smashed.
cake. And I take a big pointed lick.
All right. Well,
It is a
well,
delicious cake.
I guess we've
Egbert,
got to
try some of
turn
this.
lemons into lemonade. So I walk back into the room and I say, and the rest of you will get the same if you sound the alarm. All right.
Corazon,
let's
are you talking
continue
to us?
escaping.
Or...
No, I'm talking to the. Come on, we're escaping.
Right, okay, sorry.
I
So
continue
messy.
escaping.
This is so.
Okay, continue escaping.
Okay. There
Oh my
is
God.
a large set of double doors ahead of you. And then there are 2 grand staircases up to a higher residence, wherein probably resides the evil you encountered before, if you were looking for a touchstone for the layout of the mansion.
Right. Now, earlier on, when the guy was talking about Orbo, he said that he was just going to hunt me forever. So, might be an idea to
So
go.
good luck, Corazon.
No, I mean, but you know, as a team that we are, maybe we should all team up and kill Orbo.
I see where you're coming from, Corazon.
Yeah.
But also, the rest of us don't have death marks on us, Orbo death marks. So.
Corazon, you're escaping so fast. You're positively a blur.
Yeah. Plus, you're so
Real
strong.
motion blur on
Apparently, he's no match for you. Surely.
Yeah, but he's no match for me when he's asleep, and I can just cut his throat.
I'm in favour of killing that show-off tiefling. What was her name? Ashley? Nev.
Neve.
Yeah, Neve. Yeah. Okay. So let's do this.
Are we sneaking to all of the would-be hunters' bedrooms and killing them as they sleep?
No.
Yeah. I'm sorry,
When you
Dobb.
put it like that.
It's not honourable, but neither is trapping people.
I don't care about.
Trying to help people.
I'm not
Well,
following
listen
some
to Merylwyn.
chivalric code.
Merylwyn is right.
Look, I make my moral decisions
Who
on a
said that?
case-by-case basis, and this is registering a hard no for Dobb.
Look. I'm sorry, Dobb.
Go for, all right.
I'm
What
sorry,
do you mean?
Dobb.
I'm sorry, Dobb. What do you
I'm not,
like? I'm not going to stop you doing it, but I'm not going.
I know, but I respect your opinion, and I'm saying I'm sorry.
Okay, well, I know what you could do if you were really sorry. Is just not do it. All right. Well, I guess. So, hang on. Describe the layout again, Johnny. Sorry. Whereabouts are we?
So you are in the foyer really of a mansion that has 2 double doors and then 2 staircases going up to sort of form a mezzanine level. It is very the Resident Evil mansion, basically.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, out the front doors that have those zombie dogs. That's my vote. Egbert, what do you think? You normally have an opinion.
I mean, it does seem... I mean, these are clearly bad people, but it does seem quite mean to go and just strangle them in their sleep or whatever the plan is. But,
Stab.
I was going to say, he's made a moral judgment, but also a plan.
Strangle, you say?
Smother with pillows while saying shush, 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 shush.
What I hear is you want to strangle someone, Egbert. Don't
getting
fight
this
them.
down.
Robin?
This is gold.
I say we give Robin the casting vote.
In sleep.
That's interesting. Robin, the casting vote. Or this D20. Forgot to set parameters. I rolled it without thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, if it's odd, it's going to kill them in their sleep. If it's even, it's running.
Yes. Sleep murder. What is it? Robin,
is
tell
it
us.
strangle plan?
Strangle
That's an
plan.
11.
All right.
Robin looks concernedly at Dobb and says, Dobb, who are these friends you've fallen in with? Are you all
They're
right?
the unwanted attention.
No.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I hope they're bloody great musicians, Dobb, because they seem awfully keen on murdering a lot of people.
All right, fine.
But,
Jeez.
I'm
Judgy.
I mean, if it sounds like they're going to hunt you anyway, maybe we should do them in?
Listen to the man.
Or set a
Listen to the
trap.
man, Dobb.
Why not?
All right.
Why not go set a trap somewhere, then come back, pretend you're in a
We could just...
cake. You've already killed someone, it wouldn't work.
We could just steal their gear, and it would be hilarious.
And then they could show up to the hunt.
Yeah.
We could replace all of their gear with foam weapons.
All right, let's think this through. I mean, if we tie up and like hide all the rest of the kitchen stuff,
Yeah.
then we could theoretically get in the cakes and continue with that, but with the advantage that we have all our gear and we know what's going on.
Yeah.
We were gonna have our gear anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
But they
We've got our gear now.
wouldn't have their gear.
Oh, so
If we stole
you
their
want to
stuff-
try and-
We could sabotage their gear.
Yeah, I think that'd
Look.
be- that's
Here's
good
the situation. Everyone wants to kill them in their sleep, except Dobb. And I think it more reflects how you all truly feel about this action, that you feel like you can't possibly do it unless Dobb is on board. I feel like you're doing an awful lot of, like, putting this on Dobb, who is saying,
I
like,
just think Dobb
I don't wanna
shouldn't
do
be
it.
like-
I'm not going to stop you guys from doing it. I don't
Alright,
want to do
good.
it.
Robin
Fine.
raises his hand. It's like, Dobb and I do have some catching up to do if you want to. We could just go have a chat and if you want to.
All
I
right,
think-
Dob, how would you feel about us sneaking upstairs to where they are, sabotaging all of their equipment, and then going on with the hunt, but all of their equipment is sabotaged?
Sounds like an awful lot of work just to please Dobb.
Look, I don't know.
No.
how-
Look. Let's kill them in their sleep.
Yay!
Hey!
Dobb's like,
said
I
it.
don't want to be a
Alright,
bother.
Fine.
Don't
Guys,
make a fuss. Not for
I've got a
me.
backup.
Not for little old dog.
I've got a little backup plan.
What's the
You
backup
clearly,
plan?
none of you think it's a good idea that you were all so influenced by whatever I thought. All I'm saying.
If everyone can see the.
You're not going to passag your way out of murdering everyone.
I certainly am.
Let's hear Merylwen's backup plan, everyone.
Sorry,
Come on.
Merylwen. Let's hear it.
I don't know if anyone else has seen it in this like nice foyer-looking space, but I'm kind of seeing. I want to add to the decor here. I think with a nice. Bit
All right,
of
it was a mistake to hear Merylwen's plan. She wants to redecorate the foyer.
No, with a bit of grease and some spikes, maybe get a little bit meat grindy down here.
Okay.
Okay.
On the staircase,
So
are we
that
thinking?
if we no, like in the foyer, so they
Right.
all have to come out this way.
That's right. It's a fallback
so-
position.
Fall back. So basically, if we wake them up in their sleep, we leg it.
Yeah.
We are aware of the trap, so we won't be hurt by it.
Yeah.
What if there's like loads more household staff that just come downstairs?
Collateral
I mean,
damage,
he's
Corazon.
probably got a private security
Bolt the
detail
doors.
as well, hasn't he? I'd imagine this could turn into a big ruck.
We're burning daylight, people. Let's go and strangle everyone in their sleep.
All right.
And if we somehow manage to futz it up, there's
Yeah.
a fallback position.
Fallback. It's a
of
fallback.
A meat
right.
grinder.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
if any
How about
staff
I
get
stay in
meat
the foyer
ground,
and build some
that's
traps?
collateral. Yes.
Yes.
Robin and I will
Lock
stay in the
some doors
foyer, have a
downstairs.
catch up, build some traps.
Sharpen some sticks. etc.
How many people do we have to kill?
5. No,
Five.
6 plus the niece.
You can get to that later.
All right, 5 for now.
Okay.
All right, I guess that's what we're doing then. We're going to go upstairs and see what we can do about murdering these people in their sleep.
Okay.
Was that Neil Gaiman?
Okay. Yeah. So Robin and Dobb are staying downstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine.
We'll build some traps, and I guess we'll just hope that when everyone gets back, they know where the traps are.
Yeah, great. That's fine. You and I will have a little tete-a-tete about that once we've done this next bit.
Great.
So the rest of you, make me a stealth check, please, to get up the stairs.
Oh man. Oh dear.
Stealth check. I have
Yours.
no skills for stealth check.
Was that the tune of Sex Bomb?
Yeah.
That's a stealth check.
17.
Ooh, natural 20. Plus
Hey!
2.
Wow. Well, can we average that out with my 6?
13.
Okay. I was going to say, Prudence, that you can have inspiration for making me laugh a lot just a moment ago.
Yes.
So if you wanted to then
Yes.
use it for this,
I do, because my stealth fail was what futzed it up for us last time. I seem to recall. So here we go, and it is it's a 7, so it's only slightly
One more.
better. It's a little bit better.
What do you add to the
Better than
stealth
a
check? Is
6.
it dexterity?
Dex.
Yeah, Dex.
Oh, okay, well 8. 8, sorry, I forgot to add my plus
Oh,
1.
wow. Okay. So I'm actually.
Merylwen, I don't think you're the problem here. It's fine.
17. I just completely forgot to add dex. So.
I slip on my own robe while trying to walk up the stairs.
Spider climb and don't go on the stairs.
Oh, it's too late,
Too
for,
late
that
for
now,
that now.
Corazon, I feel.
The massacre is going well, I see.
We're still in eyesight of Dobb and Robin.
Prudence
Okay.
mortal enemy. Stairs once again.
So you all start going up the stairs. Prudence is pretty much just humming and singing to herself gently. She's been like, gonna
Stealth check,
kill some
stealth
hunters, gonna
Stealth
kill them
check.
good. Like sneaking. And from behind the closed door, you hear a voice go, "Ugh, shut up, Audible trying to sleep."
God, Orbo.
Everyone, I can't believe that you've broken Orbo.
So, you have emerged at the top of the stairs. There's a corridor going this way. There's 1, 2, 3 doors on the far side of the corridor. The nearest one is the one that Orbo yelled behind. There are two doors on the other side of that corridor. And then at the other end of the far corridor, there is a big, grand set of double doors.
Oh, well, that's where
That's Rodrigo, isn't it?
Fancy Pants lives.
Let's get fancy. What do you think? Fancy Pants first?
No, I want to see his. I want him to see his world collapse around him first.
I give Merylwyn an enormous hug.
I'm mad. I was going to have a nice chill out time, and
yes, use it, Merylwyn.
I'm mad.
Be fueled by your hatred.
I just want to get this done, but I've got a little bit of annoyance in there, so yeah.
All right. So sounds like Orbo is awake.
Yeah.
So maybe.
But not very smart.
Be really great if we had someone who could cast sleep with us, wouldn't it?
Yeah, but he refused. So
He objected
he
conscientiously.
conscientiously objected to this plan.
So while you're all thinking about what door you want to stack up on and infiltrate first, we'll flash back to the foyer, i.e. about 15 foot behind you. Robin's like, now, traps. We could do one where they think they're getting a pint of mild, but it's off, or it's a lager,
Robin.
or
You devious bastard.
it's absinthe, or
Robin, it's too cruel. We couldn't not go on Operation Kill Them in Their Sleep and then pull something like that in good conscience.
Okay, what do we do?
Okay,
someone said something about Greece.
I look up at what is presumably a pretty massive chandelier.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, huge.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna shimmy up the wall, get up on that. And here's what I'm thinking, Robin, because I'm explaining this to you, obviously, because So I'm thinking I'll just be up here on the chandelier, ready to cut the rope, hold on to the rope so that I don't fall, but just drop the chandelier so the chandelier can come down whenever I want it, basically. So that's in the bank. We'll do that.
Okay.
What else? Are there any statues or anything around here?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
There's
cool.
one just there. Look, it's of the man in the weird jacket.
Oh, okay. All right. I checked that the statue of the man in the weird jacket is a statue for sure.
It is definitely a statue.
Good.
In fairness.
All right, cool. Good to check. Okay, so Robin, here's what I'm thinking. We've got a couple of options. What if we tie some rope around the top of the statue, and then you stand on the other side of the room, and then you can pull that down. We could find one positioned near the foot of the steps. Or how about this? I'll disguise you as a statue, and then when our enemies come down the steps, if we need to, you can just bam, stab them right in the
cover him in
kidneys.
flour, and it would look like a statue.
Yeah. I'm pretty good at disguising. I could disguise you like a statue, Robin.
I don't know about this. Stabbing someone, that's a lot. I tell you what, look.
Robin, I'm sorry I even asked.
No, it's okay. He points up, and on the mezzanine level there
I've
is
been with these guys way too long.
on the level above there is an enormous, really big, heavy-looking harp, sort of just precariously sort of balanced on the mezzanine level. It's what if I tied a rope to that, and then I pulled it down on someone if they came along?
Yes, Robin.
Okay.
That's great. Let's definitely do that. And also, give me back my weapons now I know you're not comfortable using them.
Oh, sure, yeah. Okay.
Cool, thank you. Great. All right.
Okay, he gives those back. So Dobb positions himself on the chandelier.
I scale up a column side of the building, backflip neatly and silently over to the middle of the room, land on the chandelier. Yep.
Robin is hiding behind a statue, and he's got sort of a flexible hempen rope there. And
Robin, we are ready.
We are. So this might be sentimental, but just what you're doing seems very, very dangerous. So I want to share some words that my mother said to me when I was young. She told me that when times are tough, that I ought to. I should live like tomorrow doesn't exist. So you stay up there, and I've got an elastic harp, and we'll all be fine.
Very good.
Very good.
Which
Very
door
good.
are you going through?
I rolled a nat 20 +2 for my stealth. So, does that give me? Does that mean I could do more than just the one room, or?
Absolutely. I just need to know which door you're going to go through.
Who was the most heavily armed? Who was the one covered in
Orbo
knives?
was the giant one that was terrifying.
Orbo's a Goliath with
Right.
a massive war hammer, I think it was, or was it a war axe?
Right.
Big hitty
One
thing.
of them had 2 war axes.
Yeah.
It was Ashlyn with
The elf
the
had
2
two
war axes.
axes, yeah.
So it's a war hammer.
Orbo sounds like he might still be awake.
Yeah, I think he's trying to sleep, so he's probably got his eyes closed and everything. So with your preternatural stealth, I'm sure you could open the door and check out the situation without alerting him.
I will give you that. Yes.
All right,
You can
I'll
open
have a
the
look.
door.
I'll have a look in Orbo's room then. Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Luckily for you, it looks like Orbo must have got up to use the privy in the night, because the door swings open, and the wooden floor is bare of bottles there.
Mm-hmm.
But apart from this little sort of path where the door swings open, everything else is just empty beer bottles and wine carafes and everything.
Crikey.
Orbo has managed to get back to sleep and is snoring very, very loudly on a pallet. And it looks like he's all of the. Watson, what are you doing? I can just hear my dog behind the green screen. He is, when someone sleeps and you're like, did you sleep or did you just rotate all night? Because
Right.
all of the covers are trussed up with him.
Okay.
His warhammer is propped up against the far wall and he is snoring very loudly.
Okay. I'm gonna. Can I?
Bam, the old fork in the eye.
Can I attempt to bind him to the bed? I'm not really into the murdering thing.
Just a
So,
bondage
It's just a.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna-
then when he's bound to the bed, we can really stab him
Murder
up.
him.
Damn good. Yeah.
No, I'm gonna tie him to the bed and I'm gonna drop his warhammer out the window.
Okay.
Oh.
Let's call it a dex sleight of hand check to
Okay.
tie him to the bed.
All right. It's a 1 + 2. I assume.
The 1 doesn't matter, I guess.
I
The
run
+2
in and
doesn't
poison
matter. It's
spray.
the one that matters. Luke.
I run in and poison spray. I hear
No one
the
can be
clash,
mad
clash,
at
clash,
Egbert
clash.
because when you went to do plan kill them in their sleep, he was the only one that advanced
true,
towards the bed.
He was doing good stealth up until that point.
So
true.
basically, Egbert walks
I
into
don't know
the
what I
room.
expected.
He pushes open the door. He goes with some hempen rope to tie up Orbo, steps on a bottle and just zip, and lands with a tremendous smash on the floor of the room.
I closed the door.
I shout, room service! I brought you a Scotch egg!
Make me a charisma persuasion check, please.
Okay. That's another 1.
Oh my days!
How?
Did I land on the
Egbert
Scotch
running
egg?
trash today.
Yeah.
What are the odds?
Okay,
Then 20, I guess.
Orbo sits up and reaches for his warhammer and goes, "I'm going to smash you like egg," and hefts it above his head.
Pretty good
Run in
considering
and
he just
poison
woke up.
spray.
Yeah.
Run in and poison spray.
Can anyone hear this commotion going on? Did anyone hear me shout the word Scotch egg?
I think we should roll.
That was my
initiative.
that was my danger word.
Oh, what about all the sleep murder?
Wait, can I go and lock some doors from the outside?
You're gonna lock me in with him.
Not
monster.
this one, the other one, so no one else
You
can
can-
join.
We're rolling initiative.
Right.
Another 1.
Do I roll Johnny? Am I out of?
Yeah, please roll.
Okay.
I'm
Oh, I
got 4,
12.
so 15.
No way.
Do
I
I
am
do I add
16.
anything to my 1 for initiative as well? 3 1s in a
The
row.
dex mod.
What are the chances?
You add that if
Your
it's a,
initiative modifier.
but
Okay,
hang
just
on, didn't
2 then.
but was it a critical one?
It was a critical 1, yeah. Do I just
You
miss
go
the turn?
last either way.
Yeah.
Prudence, how did you do? 5.
19.
Ooh, yes, Dobb.
Wait, yes, Dob. I don't know what I can possibly do. I want to.
Maybe you could do it first.
Yeah, that's true.
Whatever it is.
Hilariously,
defer.
Robin also rolled a 19, but he.
He's already pulling some pints right now.
You hear a tremendous crash from up the stairs, and Robin looks at you and is like, hmm? He shrugs in a kind of way that was like, simultaneously, what was that? And also, if we were going in turn order, why don't you go first?
Okay, all right. So I'm on top of the chandelier. I've heard the big crash.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With athletic grace, I somehow from nowhere get the momentum backwards so that the chandelier swings back and then swings forward. And as it swings forward, I catapult off it, swan dive, and I do a tuck and roll through the door into the room in question.
That will be a Dex acrobatics check, please.
Yeah, it will.
The flip.
All right. Okay, here we go.
You're really paying for our mistakes, Dobb.
Yeah. Okay, well, Dex acrobatics, was it?
Yes, please.
Okay, well, that is a 21.
Way!
Wow, bloody hell. Yeah, Dobb, you fly like a bird through the night, and you land expertly in Orbo's bedroom.
Cool. All right, and then I guess that's just a movement, right? It's not an attack. Can I do anything else?
We'll call that your movement. Sure, you can do a thing.
All right. I try and spring towards Dorbo. What's he called again?
Orbo.
I spring towards Orbo and try and I basically just I use the momentum from the landing and I just spring forwards shoulder first and I'm just trying to barge him out the window.
Okay, that's let's call that a strength athletics check.
We
please.
did establish a window, didn't we? I did
You
hear
did
that right.
establish a window.
I was only half paying attention because I was on a chandelier.
Yeah, strength athletics, please.
12.
That'll definitely do it. Not only have you beat his armor class, but I whiffed my my dex check. So yeah, you give him the old Panya's shuffle. You just like spear him through the window and just about catch yourself on the frame. And you hear Orbo be like, "Not cool," as he falls. And let's see.
I turn around and I have a face like thunder and I just stare at everyone else.
Hey, Dobb, I knew you'd come on board with the plan.
Dobb frowns at everybody, and then his frown deepens as you hear not only the impact of Orbo's body hitting the courtyard, but the ka-chunk of the doors of the courtyard giving way.
Wow, okay.
And then you hear a second wetter impact.
Oh,
as Orbo hits the dungeon floor.
You know what? At least he was awake. He could theoretically have defended himself.
At least he knew he was going to die.
Damn, Dobb, we were just going to talk to him. Jeez, you really took things too far.
Yeah, we changed up.
Yeah, we changed the plan on the way up. We thought about what you'd said, and we decided.
Yeah, we had to change
Actually,
your heart,
we had
and
some
then
really good points.
now he's paced.
I consider so strongly jumping out the window, and I'm just.
At this point, you
But Robin's
hear...
still in the building.
at
And
this
I've
point
still
you
got
hear,
2 Scotch eggs, so everyone's a winner.
The house wakes up. You hear weapons being taken off of walls. And you
I
hear,
shout, "I okay? I just had bad dreams."
I'm
Just
just
like a
thrashing
barrel
around
and
in bed.
Expression of Orbo.
Make me a charisma persuasion check, please. Or
I drop
performance, if
Warhammer
that's-
out of window.
When did you become Russian?
Wasn't he Russian to begin with?
He was
Again,
he was kind of Slavic,
Russian
yeah.
now.
again on the chandelier, half paying attention.
That was a 16.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Let's see. Alright, let's see how Ashland does. Leave. Furio.
So tense.
Mm.
Okay. So, anyone, you hear Ashland's voice go, "Ugh, typical." And you hear bed springs as she goes back to bed. and you also hear another bed sort of give way as Furio's like, "Oh, got to punch him later." But Belfort and Neve both exit their bedrooms. Belfort is indeed through the double doors at the end there, and Neve comes out, the tiefling. So they emerge into a corridor, because if the door is closed and you're all in that room, you hear Belfort be like, "What's going on?" And Neve's like, I don't know. I heard that oaf yelling and smashing, and then more smashing, and then 2 impacts, and it sounds like there's something going on."
Right. Meryl will fill up this bucket with acid. And I'll put it over the door.
Footsteps approach. You hear like clump, 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 and then Belfort like dun 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 dun. Orbo, what's going on in there?
Spray poison into the bucket.
I
quick.
open the door
No,
and
don't
spray.
open
don't open the.
And poison spray.
We'll put it in
Do
the bucket
another
on the
Orbo
door,
impression.
and then we can all get into a defensible position.
It's a
Okay,
spray.
let's
It would
do
take a
that.
very long time to get it
I
into a
would do that.
bucket.
Just spray it into a bucket like that.
It's like a mist.
Yeah. It'll catch on the sides and run down into the bucket.
Have you been to a pub toilet before?
I don't see how that's relevant, Egbert.
Oh, wait. What are we doing?
I don't know, but while you are making up your minds, I do need to dash away for 60 seconds. I'll be right back.
That's
All
fine.
right.
It's
Let's-
This is good. We have
Let's
60
debate
seconds
the
to
plan.
It's a
metagame the
minor
crap out of this
emergency.
situation.
Right, quick, while Johnny
What's
comes,
everyone's stats?
yet again.
Okay.
How many HP is everyone got?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, hang on. So wait, what's the situation?
We'll
We're
fill
all
up
in the...
We'll fill up the bucket with poison acid.
But
They'll
we're all
walk
in a
through-
room, right?
Did
Yeah,
everyone,
yeah.
everyone
In
followed us
Orbo's
into
bedroom.
Orbo's
And who's
bedroom?
coming in?
Mr.
What's
Fancy
his name?
Pants,
Belfort.
Rodrigo,
Belfort.
Yeah.
and Nev, who is the tiefling with the
tiefling.
bow and arrow and a bunch of knives, and she's like the hunter tracker.
Yeah.
Okay.
I definitely should have gone to her room first and whiffed
Why
that
don't we
roll.
all go out the window? Because Robin is here.
Right,
Well,
I mean,
do you
we
not
could
think you can
carry
survive the
Robin
fall?
away.
We can
No,
come
Robin's
for
back
Robin.
in the hall. Robin's like,
Oh, yes, that's true.
the enemies are between us and Robin.
Well, sacrifices must be made.
You always say that.
It's just because I like making sacrifices. All right. Well, I mean, there's only 2 of them, and this Rodrigo, Mr. Fancy Pants, he's probably not much of a fighter.
We
Yeah.
could do what we've done sometimes before and kill them with magical attacks.
Kill them with magic. Yeah, no, I'm on board with kill them with magic.
Why don't we? What's wrong with the dropping the bucket of acid on the head?
Let's
Do we
start
have
with
time?
that as an opening
being-
gambit. If
yeah,
we
they-
can,
they're-
if Johnny lets us, I mean,
they're
he'll be
asking
back imminently.
Through the door, what's going on? We can fill the bucket with acid, put it on, just crack the door a little, put it on there, and say, Orbo. Yeah, Orbo says come in.
Orbo says,
bam.
I'm not decent, don't come in just yet.
Acid bucket on the
Give
head.
Orbo 5 minutes.
Let Orbo put some clothes on.
And then
yeah,
while
acid bucket.
he's dealing with an acid bucket on the head, we
Magic
can deal
attacks. Yeah, kill them
Neve.
with magic.
with yeah.
Oh. Hey,
Right.
Johnny.
Well, let's see how much of this Johnny lets us get away with.
Johnny, we're going to use the space laser. We've decided.
It's time for the orbital
I
cannon.
mentioned the orbital platform.
I activate the golden eye.
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. Right, what are we saying?
Okay.
Sorry about that.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to fill a bucket with Merylwen's poison acid.
Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to crack the door, put that over the thing, and be like, Orbo says just a minute, and then everyone get into position, into hiding behind wardrobes, get some cover.
Okay. All right. That sounds fine.
Good.
Yay!
Yes.
Problem. It's
Uh-oh.
Corazon. It's a puff of noxious gas.
Yeah, the gas will touch the
condense
cold
on the
metallic.
Are we
sides
going to
of the
distill
bucket.
this?
Yeah, it'll
basically?
distill.
We're doing distillation.
It'll distill naturally as it touches the cold metallic sides of the
It
bucket.
will take some time for Merylwen to distill a full
cold
bucket
is
of
this
acid.
Okay, I am going to offer you a devil's bargain, Merylwen.
Okay.
There is a bucket that basically, you reckon you could effectively, if you had a bucket full of water or something, you could basically carbonate it with a poison spray.
Yes.
Oh,
So
Is the
suspend,
acid?
Love
to
it.
suspend the noxious gas in
The soda
the
stream.
loop
and then it
technique.
will. Yeah.
Yes. So there is a bucket. It is full of fluid.
Oh. Orbo.
It is
fluid.
Orbo's wee.
Oh no.
I
Your
heard the
hand
sound
has to go
effect.
straight
I already
into-
heard the sound effect.
Wipe my hand on Corazon's coat. Dobb, prestidigitation, please.
This
I
is
cast prestidigitation on
dark
Merylwyn's
side.
urine-soaked hands.
Should have
Okay,
used
yeah.
the
Now does
space
Merylwen
laser.
remember that she can create liquids?
Why do we even have the space laser?
Oh yeah.
Andy, you can have inspiration.
Thank you.
So yeah, you've got a bucket of fizzy acidic wee, and
And a lot of big dreams.
that's balanced on the door jam. I'm just going to give you that. I'm not going to make you roll for it. Everyone else, make me a stealth check, I guess, to hide in the room. Tell
Okay.
me where you are hiding.
Well, that's 5, but surely I can add something to this. Yes,
You would
stealth.
hope.
So that's. Do you add dex to a stealth check? I can't remember.
Yeah, it's dex
Okay.
stealth, and if
So
you
5,
you're
6,
proficient,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
19.
6 plus 2. So
14.
I assume I stand
14.
I stand behind the hat stand or something.
Yeah, Egbert sort of panics a little bit and then just sort of freezes, hoping that he'll look like some taxidermy. Everyone else manages to hide pretty well.
All right.
I kind of imagine Prudence on top of the wardrobe like a cat getting ready to pounce and
That's
seriously
right.
hurt somebody.
Up high.
Okay, guys, emergency signal.
Yeah.
If I go, caw, everyone yeet yourself out the window.
All right, as usual then.
Yeah.
Just the usual
Standard.
plan.
Yeah, I don't know why I bothered explaining
we
it
can't
again.
yeet ourselves out the window because Robin is still in the other room.
Yeah, we can go. It'll take us back down to the dungeon, and then we come back up and get him on the way back. We'll loop round.
They don't know he's there yet, so he's
Corazon
alright.
lied.
Robin is safe. Robin is
Corazon
secure.
lied.
Won't leave him.
Again.
Robin
Don't
is
know if I
secure and
trust
safe.
Robin. All right, you know what? I'm sure it won't even come to that.
You
All right.
hear another knock at the door, and you hear Belfort say, "Orbo, answer me, or I'm coming in there."
Come in. I'm in. Come in. It is me, Orbo. I am him. There you go. That ought to hold. That ought to hold him.
And I was just in the
You
middle
also
of the
say
room.
that
like
ought to
this.
hold him.
We want them
Yeah.
to come in.
Yeah, come on in.
The door. You see
Look
the door.
up.
See the door handle turn, and the door
Open your
opens.
mouths and come in.
Look upwards and open your mouth.
The door opens, and the bucket of fizzy poison urine falls. Let's see. It is a Constitution saving throw, isn't it? To
Yeah.
lead on this. So we'll do Rodrigo first.
While you're rolling, Johnny, if I could just be meta for a moment. When you were designing this NPC and her like interesting cool horns, were you thinking that they would have a bucket of acidic poison urine dunked all over them?
You know what? I didn't.
Is this sort of how you expected your NPCs to be
Time
treated?
makes fools
No.
of us all.
But you know, I never expect them to be treated well. So Rodrigo has failed. And
Oh,
now
dear. That lovely jacket. Gonna need to get it dry cleaned.
both of those have failed, so they are both going to take 1d12.
2d12.
It's 2d12, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm
Whoa.
special.
So special.
Oh god, this is
Yeah.
horrifying.
Yeah, that's a 10
Uh-huh.
and an 8.
So 18
18
damage
each.
to each of them. Wow.
Did they just melt like that
poison
guy in
spray.
RoboCop? In the ballad of RoboCop.
Yeah.
They
The
didn't,
Ballad
but
of
they're
the
both
Robot
standing there
Cop.
like, oh, is that weird burns? You hear Neves yell like, what have you been eating, Orbo?
It's a classic Orbo prank.
Orbo, why?
Orbo,
what's-
get you good.
Make me a performance check, Dob.
Dob. I know you've got performance, Dob.
Sorry, I didn't know that was canon. 4 plus plus 1.
Oh.
5.
You hear Neve go, wait a minute. And she wipes her eyes and goes, that's not Orbo at all.
No, it isn't. I say out loud.
They've escaped. But I guess, you know what? I won't make you roll initiative because I will just keep the old initiative order. What I will do is I'll now add... Oh, hello. Belfort in. And I'll add Neve in. Neve. Okay, so let's start the top again. Dobb, what were we saying?
All right. I look at them and I sort of shrug like,
Who else but Dobb?
no, it's not a who else but Dobb kind of shrug. It's a kind of shrug. And like, I know as much as you do is what that shrug says. And then I cast Thunderwave on them both.
Dobb.
How big's this room?
Dobb.
You cast Thunderwave.
It doesn't center on me. I can cast it forward. We're all like hidden in the room. I center it on the door jamb. It'll be fine.
Okay. Do you center it on the door? Do you put center
Answer
it
me
just
honestly,
outside
wherever
the
it...
door?
Answer me
Essentially-
honestly,
Yeah.
where is everyone hiding?
I'm in the
hiding
middle of the room,
corner,
pretending.
Wardrobe.
facing the door.
I was
ready to,
imagining-
like, pounce.
I was imagining there was an ensuite on the other side of the room, and I'm in that.
Okay.
Stealing the toiletries.
Yeah.
Prudence and Egbert, you're going to have to make saving throws.
No!
Along
But
with-
the wardrobe!
I'm sorry, in my head, the wardrobe was basically door opens, wardrobe right there.
Oh, you've dubbed this right up.
Well, I've dobbed this right up. You know what? I cast the hardest Thunderwave I've ever cast.
I cast agonizing Thunderwave.
Oh!
Okay, so what's your spell save DC? And what's the saving throw again?
My spell save
No,
DC.
Why you're not casting a spell like but
Dobbs.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry, my spell save DC is 17.
Okay. And Thunderwave is Constitution saving throw, everybody.
All right.
Do you feel like the cupboard that Prudence is in adds any protection, like as it shatters?
yeah, is it
She's on it.
is it possibly
I'm
a
on it.
Faraday
I'm
cage?
Oh, you're on it. Okay.
It's not, I mean, it's not a 17-foot tall
Armoire.
wardrobe, I'm
Isn't
afraid.
it?
Isn't Orbo 17 foot tall? Wouldn't he need a 17 foot tall?
Could it
wardrobe?
be?
Orbo is now 17 foot wide in a circle.
Oh, no.
Orbo.
I rolled a 17 plus 4 for Constitution. So,
That's-
yeah, that's a 21.
That's
I
safe.
rolled a 5 plus 2 for 7.
Okay, Belfort also passed the check, but Neve takes the full whack. So basically, Dobb's going to roll damage, and if you failed the saving throw, you take the whole lot. If you passed, you take half of it.
Oof.
Okay, I think it's 3d8s.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Fine, it won't kill you.
Won't kill you.
They're not.
No, I suppose it won't.
It won't make you stronger.
It's definitely time for you all to level up. So the next time we do this, you'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be a long, hard road back to recovery. I mean,
You know what?
Many
Okay,
months of painful rehab.
Yeah.
all right.
but we'll be here.
Months of
Hang on.
convalescence.
Sorry. It took me a little. My dice are a bit disordered. Okay, right. This Thunderwave is expressing itself as more of a kind of frustrated, like, kind of like, just like,
I mean, that's
a
fine by
grumpy
me.
sort of, yeah, just frustration at this whole at this avoidable situation. Well, that's a 6 plus 4 plus 8,
It's
so
18.
18.
18
Yes,
points
yeah.
of damage if you whiffed it, 9 if you didn't.
I whiffed it, so I'm feeling almost 50% in terms of my constitution.
Wow. Okay.
I spin around, shocked, and I'm like, "Oh, Egbert, I'm sorry, man."
I assume I'm still in the pose, but I look like, you know, when Daffy Duck gets exploded and his face is just all like completely, his beak's round the other
There's,
side of his head.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like furls of like smoke coming out of your nostrils.
Hey, but dude, I'm sorry. I am having a day, man. You know. Well, that was my move.
Yup. Okay. Now it's Belfort.
All
What's
right.
he going to do? Let's see.
Bring it, fancy pants.
Okay.
I just wanted to send a letter. Dobb had to go and investigate.
What is your armor class, please, Egbert?
I will tell you, it is 17.
Okay. Well, a 3 is not going to do it. Belfort extends his hand kind of imperiously and shoots forward a freezing ray of frost, which makes for an instant all of your breath sort of fogs.
Wow.
But it misses and impacts on the wall and spreads out into sort of a spidery snowflake shape. He has missed you. After Belfort, it is Robin. The camera sort of pans to Robin, who's just there, being like, probably fine. Merylwen.
Okay, well, what should I do? They know I'm here right now because we're all just out. Everything's happening.
Yeah, pretty much. There's not much point in staying hidden. You could if you wanted. Like if you were a rogue or something.
Cowardly rogue.
Hey,
Hey, rogues are calculating.
yeah.
Nature's
Rogues
coward.
haven't lost half their health in this fight already.
It wasn't my fault.
No, it was Dobbs.
Yeah. 100%
Sorry,
was.
Luke.
Bob's having such a day.
Okay, I'm gonna bear it.
All right,
You're going to grin and then bear.
grin and bear it. There
I'm
it
gonna
is.
grin.
Merylwen grins
And
and then
bear
becomes a bear.
You just see shining teeth in the darkness, and then suddenly.
I grin and transform into a bear.
Rackham.
And I'm gonna use my my multi attack of bite and claws
Yeah, do it.
on Rodriguez, I think.
Rodriguez is at full health. Sorry, not health.
do
He
you
looks
mean-
healthy.
Do you mean Belfort?
Yeah, who the hell is Rodriguez?
Rodrigo.
There we
Belfort.
go.
He's
Rodrigo
the-
Belfort.
There we go.
Um,
Rodriguez
yeah,
is
I might-
Corazon's old partner.
Rodriguez is a random servant walking past.
Hello.
And he takes the full brunt of the attack.
I am
Merylwen
Rodriguez,
falls
and then I
upon
don't
him.
know who he is.
Okay.
The first swipe takes him apart at the shoulder.
I want to watch. I want Rodrigo to see his
World
hunters, his world crumble. So I'll go for Neve.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So I got to roll a +5 to hit. For both.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go for a bite.
Mhm.
That is a 10. And that's 1d8 +4 piercing. So I'll get my d.
Was it just a 10, even with mods?
Oh, not even with just mods. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. So. Oh no, +5 to hit. So I +5 to that, so it's 15.
15,
because I'm a
okay.
bear.
That is a hit.
Yeah. So
Very palpable
1d8
hit.
+4 piercing.
Uh-huh.
So that's an 8. +4 is 12.
12.
And then I do my claws.
Get your claws
So-
done.
So that's a 16 altogether.
Hit.
And then it's 2d6 +4 slashing. So
much maths.
that's a 4. That is a 2, so that's 6 +4 is 10.
Okay. Neve is looking in a very bad way. She's basically just crumpled to the floor and it's like, oh.
Jeez.
She's landed in the pile of broken glass that Egbert made earlier. And it's just sort of like, She's been mauled by a bear. How would you look? Not
Yeah.
great.
Not your best. Imagine.
Corazon,
Yeah.
it's your turn.
Okay, well, I'm going to try something that Dobb didn't. I'm going to try and just
Not
talk to these
kill
people and
Egbert.
reason with them. Because why are we resorting to violence? Jeez, you guys. So I step out of the bathroom and I go, whoa, 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 whoa! This is getting way out of hand.
It has got
Rodrigo,
way out of hand.
Rodrigo, my man. Now, I know you want to hunt people, but come on.
We all do.
We all love to hunt people. It's brilliant. But clearly, this isn't working out for you, is it? Like, we're way too cool and strong to be hunted. And if it carries on like this, we're just going to kill all of you. So how about you stop hunting people? We go on our way. You dissolve this whole hunting scenario.
Don't use the
Or
word
we
dissolve in front of
or
him.
We dissolve
He's
you
going to be really upset.
with acid. Old Orbo, he went out the window. He's dead. Neve, she's barely alive.
Another good pun.
Merylwyn goes,
Yeah. I'm going to level with you. Merylwen here, the bear, really wants to kill you. And I imagine that's probably not in your
Look at that
plans right
face.
now. So what do you say? You call off this whole dumb hunting idea, and then we don't have to murder all of you.
Okay. I'm gonna say it's probably an intimidation check.
Okay.
So
Just me intimidating. Because
Well, the bear's standing behind you.
I feel like my intimidation is being bolstered by the bear and the acid and the.
but we are
current
in combat,
situation.
and we're doing our different turns.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I've made my
Alright.
contribution, and it was to halve Egbert's HP.
My work here is done.
All right, I'm rolling. That's a 19. Plus,
Yes.
What do you add to it? I don't have an intimidation thing, but is it like charisma? Or...
Charisma.
Yeah, charisma plus 3. It's 22.
Okay. He sort of looks deflated. He's like, it does look like he's having a very hard day. He's like, all right. I mean, this isn't how I planned the day would go anyway.
Yeah.
That's what he says on his turn.
Plus, we've wrecked the cakes as well. So.
Oh, come on!
I forgot about the pastry chef we killed.
Yeah. Merylwen killed.
We killed.
Oh, damn. Oh, well. Oh, that's annoying. It's very annoying. Oh, well. Doesn't
What's
matter.
annoying?
Johnny, make
You can
whatever
tell
you
us.
want to happen, make it happen.
Yeah, you're allowed.
Okay. You know what? Yeah, sure. It takes her a while. It's meant to be an instantaneous reaction, but she just got mauled by a bear. But Neve is like, "You do the cakes," and she points a finger at Merylwen and delivers a hellish rebuke.
Oh, damn!
Oh, that thing.
The
So-
tiefling thing.
I forgot about our racial ability to hellishly rebuke someone.
Please make a dex saving throw, Merylwen.
Oh, I just checked the spell card and it's not good news.
I assume it's just a telling off. Yeah? Just a telling off?
Telling off with fire.
Oh, okay.
So, dex saving check. I've got a 10.
Including your dex mod.
Yeah.
That is
Oh,
a
wait.
failure, I'm afraid.
Wait, what's my dex mod as a bear? Sometimes. No, yeah.
Okay.
Bears aren't particularly dexterous. They don't have opposable thumbs.
It's actually
No.
0 as a bear, so I'm actually 6. So,
Okay.
That's a big
Yes, you have failed. Basically, Neve is like, the cake! And points at you, and you get surrounded by flames. And Meryl's like, "Rrrr," for a bit.
Who had Neve down as a cake fan? Not me.
Damn.
Well, the
Should've
surprise
left
is-
the cake alone.
Are you serious? You take 3 points of damage.
Oh,
2d10. On Unbelievable.
Singed, lightly
It's like,
singed bear.
"Ah!" She manages to conjure a candle flame on your snout. Go like, "Mm," and snuff it out immediately.
Yeah, she's
And
probably
that's-
not at 100%. What with all the horrifying body damage she suffered.
All of the toxic urine in her system.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's Neve's go. Prudence, what are you going to do?
Well.
Belfort is looking pretty deflated.
Yeah.
Neve is looking pretty close to death. So it's up to you whether you're going to stand down or
You're going to regret
just carry
saying
on
that,
whomping
Johnny.
people.
Come on, Prudence.
You were going to
Do the
kill
right
them in
thing.
their sleep.
Yeah. I know,
Yeah, but now we don't have to.
It was easy to kill them in their sleep. Now this is going to take some work. I from my position on top of the wardrobe.
Your perch.
Yes.
Not at all
I use
creepy.
my agonizing blast
Uh-huh.
at its 5th level, I believe, to mercy kill Neve.
Hellish
There's
rebuke.
no mercy involved. But okay, I'm looking forward to seeing.
Unmercy kill Neve, and I use the other of the twin blasts of my agonizing blast to show Rodrigo who he's messing with.
That you really mean it. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, done. So that's
By
two.
shooting Egbert.
That's two separate.
This could be you, Rodrigo. Agony dances.
There's
on
nothing
Egbert's
we
face.
won't do.
We're
That's-
crazy, man.
That's two separate range spell attacks, please.
Yes.
Let's say the first one is for Neve.
Okay, Neve, what are you getting? Oh, only a 4 for poor old Neve.
She's not got much going on though, has she?
Yeah,
Really, in
and
terms
then
of-
for
what about
Rodrigo-
Isn't going to be
Your-
much of a mercy kill if it doesn't kill her.
Adding your spellcasting mods.
Just
to your
making
roll.
us- suffering
yeah, sorry,
that
was
much
just the
more
raw
exquisite.
20. So spell attack modifier is 8, so 4 plus 8, 12.
Yes, that is a hit.
Yes.
Let's see if you hit Belfort.
Goodbye, tiefling.
Yeah, tell you what, make the attack for Belfort as well.
Okay,
and
yeah,
then
all right.
let's
Let's
see. We
see.
do roll the
Belfort-
damage separately, I believe.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's true. 11 plus 8, so that is a 19 for
Yes, I
Belfort.
was. That's definitely hits. Okay, so
great.
let's do damage on Neve.
Okay, right hand, Neve. Damage is a d10 plus my charisma. Okay, so
she is.
she's toast. She's tiefling toast.
Oh,
Hellish rebuke this. Okay, that is a 5 plus 5, so 10. 10 on Neve.
yeah. She is thrown back across the room, and she sort of tries to raise an arm to give a hellish rebuke. But as the light goes out in her eyes,
Oh my god.
all she manages to do is she stops trying to raise her index finger. She raises another finger entirely. That's pointed at you, but there
Oh.
is no magical effect.
Oh.
And she just crashes against the wall.
Wow.
Like,
Sorry about it, Cake fan.
like the slow-mo kind of cuts back into real time, and she's like,
Okay.
more
now
cake for
Belfort.
us, I guess.
Hate to see it.
Okay, let's see what Belfort gets. That's a d10 plus charisma. Oh, that is a 6 plus 5, so that's an 11 on Rodrigo Belfort, who looked deflated, but did not expect an attack from coming on top of the
He
wall.
absolutely did not. Egbert, it is now your turn.
What kind of healing power would a Scotch egg have right now?
Not
They're
as
really-
much as your spell heal wounds.
They're really good Scotch eggs, though, presumably. Like, really delicious.
They got like the runny yolk.
Yeah,
Yeah, if
all
they've
that
got
stuff.
a runny yolk, it's a d6.
I'm going to eat both Scotch eggs at the same time.
Okay, so roll me 2d6.
Okay.
Egbert
it-
monsters, 2 Scotch
Yeah.
eggs.
That's a 2
Egbert is
And a 5
incapacitated and gassy for the rest of the
for a
adventure.
total of 7.
So you heal 7 damage. If it
Cool.
were any other picnic item, I'd be like, don't be stupid, roll a spell. But
But
I
it's
just rolled a
egg
Scotch
and meat and a
No.
breaded... yeah, it's just perfect.
Seasoned breadcrumbs.
Yeah,
Johnny.
exactly, yeah.
No, I know.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me twice.
So that brings me back up to somewhat more healthy. 29
Okay.
or so.
Yep. Eating Scotch eggs in Geth, of course, is a free action. Although it does mean you can't talk for this round.
Wow.
Um,
Okay, so I can attack as well.
yeah.
I mean, you don't have to attack. Is what I've been
This is
put out there.
This is why Scotch eggs are so versatile. Though you can eat them and do so many other things.
but I can't speak, so none of my.
Stuff your
They're
cheek
superfoods.
pouches.
I'm not going to be using command anytime soon because it
No.
would just be garbled. I don't want to kill this guy, but I'd like to knock him out. So, can I just like grab him and suplex him or something?
Yes, yes.
That's a strength athletics check,
Cool.
please.
Sounds good. That's a 16 plus 4, so 20.
That'll do it.
I grab him
kind
by
of
the
suplex?
waist and do a
Yeah,
full
what flavour?
belly to belly suplex and slam him
Oh,
into the
okay.
ground. Yeah. I assume he's in front of me and facing me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go around him and give him a German suplex.
No.
If you want
no,
to
have a good
I don't think
German
so.
suplex.
No, I'm just going to go belly to belly.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Belly to belly, that's fair.
He lands on the glass that you so obligingly
Oh,
shattered
God.
earlier.
Oh, I didn't know
and
it was
he-
a hardcore rules match.
It is. So let's see how much damage that will do to him.
Egbert empties out a bag of thumbtacks.
Yeah, exactly. Gets a 2x4 with some barbed wire on it and a steel chair.
Corazon sets up a table and sets it on fire. Perform the Dudley Boys 3D through the table.
Okay, so he takes 6 glass damage, and then how much damage for a dragonborn suplex? It's probably roll me a d10, Mike.
A D10. Can do. Can do. Oops, it's gone on the floor. And it is a 3.
Okay. He is not unconscious, but if he looked deflated before, now he looks positively punctured. And he just kind of goes, I yield.
He's yielding, guys.
Job done.
Get him.
Everyone pile on.
We are now out of combat. And you hear several noises. Firstly, you hear the sound of a stringed instrument crashing onto a very expensive marble floor, followed by full footsteps racing up a staircase. Robin arrives breathlessly in the doorway. It's like, I thought you might.
Yeah, don't
be
breathe
my-"
in here, Robin, because there's a lot of poisonous urine, and also Egbert's had 2 Scotch eggs.
I thought you might need my help. Is that urine?
Among other things.
There's been a terrible accident, Robin.
Oh.
Thanks, Robin. Look, you're here, and coincidentally, our enemy surrenders. You did it, Robin.
Oh, hooray! You also hear 2 doors fly open, and Furio and
Oh, I'd
Ashlyn
forgotten about those guys.
come stomping down the corridor, and they survey the scene, and they look at each other, and Furio goes, I'm going to kill him! And Ashlyn's like, don't you dare! He's gorgeous! And then Furio and Ashlyn start just, like, grabbing each other around the collarbones, wrestling, and they're just sort of doing this until they fall down the stairs together. And basically, you
Now,
find
Robin. Oh, no, wait, you're not in the right place anymore.
Robin goes and starts hitting them with the remnants of a heart. They are distracted because they're fighting over Corazon de Baena.
Yeah.
And Rodrigo Belfort looks up and is like, what were the terms you wanted before? Just let you go and we'll forget the whole thing?
Yeah, also
Surrender your niece.
stop hunting.
Oh yeah,
Stop
that.
hunting people. It's bad.
Yeah,
If
all
you
right.
keep hunting people, we're going to have to come back and kill you. We won't
Okay.
do that.
Release your niece from her contract so that she can pursue her dreams elsewhere.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold
I
on.
turn back into an elf. I look out the window, down at the trap, and I cast a moonbeam on it to
look.
destroy it, to destroy the courtyard,
Ah.
Cool,
so
cool,
that
cool,
they
cool.
can't use it ever again.
Aw.
Okay. Yes, that works.
Right, so that goes through into the dungeon where all the prisoners are, does it?
There was
It's
only
full-
one prisoner, and that was Robin, and we removed Robin.
You cremate Orbo, but also destroy the mechanism so the courtyard
Okay,
won't
good.
work. And you hear
I mean,
you hear
it
Belfort
wasn't-
go like,
okay.
"Ugh, all right, well, yeah, fair enough. No, I won't do this anymore."
And I want all your Scotch eggs. The entire larder. Yes, you heard
I think
me.
that was down there, wasn't it?
Oh no, the Scotch
Oh,
eggs.
Yeah, the Scotch
No,
eggs
the
have been
Scotch
incinerated,
eggs.
Egbert, I'm sorry.
The ones
We
that
have
you
to
were
kill
brought, the ones you were brought in your cell, they were the last we had.
Oh,
The
no.
seal.
God.
Oh boy. He can eat.
Oh, fair enough. All right. He is a
right.
bit of a wag, isn't he?
But he says, hold on. Look, I also pledge I shall release my niece from her servitude. He leans out of the window. He says, Marie! You hear, help! Oh, what? You're fired! And she just starts cursing. It's like, well, how am I supposed to get down? This thing's destroyed! So now, ironically, there is a damsel to rescue now.
All right, I'm out the window. I'd rest for the second time. I'm going to try and rescue this damsel.
Oh, don't, no!
Dex acrobatics,
Dobb.
please.
Oh. In which Dobb learned no lessons.
I pass Rodrigo the my Raven number where I can be reached, and I say, "Can you pass this along to that lady barbarian? Thank you."
Ah.
Oh, interesting. I got a 17, Johnny.
Yeah, you hop onto the sort of the little plinth surrounding the stake that means that she doesn't drop into the dungeon. And it is so dexterous, and the light catches your face in such a handsome way that the ropes just ping, and she is now standing there like, oh, I suppose I've been fired.
Robin, I think I've just found your new star. Like, we've got to get you to the wedding, and you to the Redbreast. You're headlining tonight.
Okay.
These things are happening.
Okay.
She does the wedding. She's gonna go do the thing at the wedding.
Officiate.
Yeah. Well, I was
cover
gonna say
band.
like do the reception. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that too.
The following montage ensues. It's like basically Dobb, Robin, and Marie run on ahead to the wedding of Robin's daughter.
You said daughter,
Sounds
yeah.
about
So
right.
yeah,
I think.
they attend. Everyone loves Dobb. He's telling anecdotes at the reception with a glass of fizz.
And then they all went upstairs to slit their throats in the night, if you can believe it. So I'm like, I'm going up on the chandelier. Am I right? And so
Meryl,
on.
Wen, Corazon, and Prudence are all kind of standing there, also enjoying glasses of fizz, but sort of keeping clear because A, the guests know what they did, and B, they still sort of smell like poison urine.
Oh.
Egbert is
Yeah, thanks,
3
Meryl.
hours late because he is dragging a Scotch egg-laden seal.
Yes.
Actually, he turns up to the delight of all of the children who are getting bored with the speeches. And then it is finally time for Marie's big number, and she goes to entertain the entire party, and she's awful at it. Awful at it. She is run out of town.
Wow.
Yeah.
And Dobb, just make me a performance check.
2.
I'm pointing Seal Gaiman at the
2.
buffet and using
2.
like a dustbuster to just hoover up all of the
Did
food
you
in
add
the
your
buffet.
charisma mod?
Oh, no, I didn't, sorry. And plus Jack of all, 5, 6, 8.
Still not enough to save the atmosphere. The reception goes downhill. People leave like 2 hours before the bar
Annulment.
even closes.
The marriage gets annulled.
It doesn't get annulled.
Hey!
You give it about a year. Sod it. Let's just say that after that, like, Robin's like, "Oh, sorry about that," to his daughter, and she's like, "It's fine," and you all stay and get hammered. Free wedding bar.
Yeah.
I love when they end with a wedding.
bars.
And that is the story of how some rich people wanted to hunt you, and you didn't let them.
Yeah. To the bride and groom.
To your face, Egbert.
I assume we brought one of the cakes along as well. I mean, wedding
You've
cake.
sort of hastily reassembled a cake from.
I
the
burst
other
out of a
cakes.
cake.
All Dobb wanted to do.
That was the reason the performance went down so badly, was you jumping out of the
Yeah.
cake.
Yeah.
Well, Egbert, how did that stack up against your other human hunting parties you've been to?
Yeah, I mean, not as good, obviously, because the party never started.
Yeah, that's the reason it wasn't as good. Cool. Okay, well, thank you so much, everyone, for watching this live Oxventure. We'll be back with another one in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, we've got lots of cool stuff going up on the channel, so please do check that out. And do check out Dicebreaker, on YouTube for all of the cool tabletop stuff that Johnny's been doing over there. Johnny, anything you want to shout out from Dicebreaker this week or next week?
So we've got a let's play coming up next week of a game called Bullet Heart Emoji.
Okay.
And it is basically, it's like a real-time puzzle game, but it's a bullet hell shmup.
Wow.
So you're all playing as like peppy, like anime teens, and one of you is like a dyed-in-the-wool communist, and one of you is like an infernal conductor. But you have to arrange bullets that are coming toward you in order to fulfill patterns and clear them off the deck.
That sounds
so you
amazing.
can give them to someone else. It's like
Crikey.
competitive Tetris / a shmup.
Okay.
It's really, really, really good.
Okay,
so
keep an eye out for that.
look for that.
What was the name again? It was Bullet Heart Emoji.
Bullet Heart Emoji.
Great.
What day is that happening on?
Good question.
Oh.
Don't know yet.
Well, just watch
Better
all of
subscribe.
Dicebreaker's videos
Yeah.
and then
Better
you'll
That's
definitely
subscribe.
see
my
it.
question.
Please.
Keep watching
yeah.
Dicebreaker.
And
We need a
also-
message to take over to the Eurogamer Happy Tavern as
Yes,
well.
I was going to say.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What should we tell them to flood the chat with and annoy everyone?
Scotch eggs.
Poison
Scotch
urine.
eggs.
Scotch eggs.
Hot poison urine.
Not poison urine.
Scotch
Heroin.
Scotch eggs.
What do
Yeah,
you
go
like?
and ask them
Scotch
for a
eggs.
Scotch egg.
Scotch eggs.
Can I have a Scotch egg?
Helen will
please?
have a Scotch egg. Cool. All right. Thank you so much again for watching, everyone. Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you again soon. Stay safe.
Bye.
Wash your dang hands.
Bye bye.